Masera, not a place I'd want to be dropping, but we'll pay attention to what's going on over here. Ooh, it does look like Cheney popped on in, so we do have all four of them from Skill of Mine. So let's go ahead and head over to Chumasera because we do have the Greek Storm, Skill of Mine, and there was another team over here, of Rise Esports, but they didn't go to Chumasera. We do have three teams over here in Las Leon. We do have the Negative Mind, Fate Esports, and the Lycans. Let's see what else is happening. It looks like the Fierce headed over to Hacienda del Padron. The Terror not too far away. What is happening down at the intersection, though? The intersection has three teams over here. So we have Next Element over here with Team 18, not resumed, and the Terror. So let's check in on the Love Bug, just because I like the name. So there goes not resumed. So let's go. Let's see what else is going on. We do have the Terror not too far away from the Fierce. And so let's see. Ooh, Shu Yang over here taking out the Greek, the man on a mission, right over here down in the strip mall, just to the east of Chumasera. Let me go ahead and put the iPad back up so you guys can see where all your teams are. We're kind of quiet at the moment. Shu Young is looking for the rest of the Greeks, but I think he's gonna find a Rise Esports sooner than that. I'm not sure. It looks like the Rise Esports maybe headed up towards Picado. And let's see, the Love Bug, the Fierce are already on the way out. Look at the Love Bug headed right towards the Terror and the Fierce. The Fierce are right there, and look at Reverse. Reverse is just dancing on top of the... Oh, is he gonna make it past there? That's some driving, guys. And it looks like the Lycans are in a fight now, right on down in Las Leon. Oh, Moon. So let's get on down to Las Leon. Oh, what is happening over here? I'll check in on over here because we got a crash coming right up and in, and I think Lycan Moon maybe. Well, he is pretty close to Team Fate. You can see the rest of the Lycans are way up on that northern edge, so I don't think the Lycans are going to be able to pick up Moon. And we do have the Greek Storm coming on into Chumasera, so we might have another fight over here in Chumasera because we do have them coming from different angles around Chumasera. So, ooh, the small man on a mission over here. So, not sure if he, oop. Let's get on over and see what's happening. Oh no, Alabumba. Oh, Saka, I see that dance you're making right on over here. Saka coming out and around. Look at this, Saka going. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening now. He does see him, the small man found legend on top of Chumasera. So he's on foot, guys. Still trying to get on over to the Greek Storm. Oh, is he going to get this? Look at that spray by the small man. So now I think the Greek Storm are down to 2 players. I'll go ahead and put that back up there. Oh, who's taking those shots at you? Oh, Saka turning right back and around because it is Prince 24K right on the backside of this. On the rock in the... Oh, Saka! Ooh, the Fierce are on fire tonight. I love to see it. LEG Bees was supposed to play with Rain since first game, but it was full and now ain't joined. Bees. Alright, so let's see what else is going on. I think we'll go ahead and put the iPad back up so you guys can see where everyone is, where your teams are. If you want to check in on a team, just let me know. But let's go over to Las Leon, because we do have two teams over here still. We do have Cheetos, and I really do want some Cheetos. And let's see, the Lycans moving up to the North Leones farm, but it does look like they've got Team Flop maybe checking them out. We do have quite a bit of different distance right between everyone, so let's see what's going on as Cheetos is getting pulled up on by Jimmy and Bamigad. Is that what that said? I kind of missed it. Ooh, the stun gun. Oh. Ooh, Cheetos is in trouble, guys. He is getting pulled up on by two of them, but there. Oh, look at that. Cheetos coming right up and over, able to get those shots, but here comes the rest of them. Still coming right up and in. Nice. 9-6 is getting pulled up on over here by Negative Mind. So, ooh, I think he knows where you are. Oh, look at him hard peeking that window, guys. Look at that. Nice 96. Just waiting for that second chance to get that helmet off that head. So now, let's see. Oh. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the PSL Spring Mini League. $200 winner takes all. First place, only place to get $200. I got a shout out to PSL also because they are sponsoring 3 UC giveaways tonight. So make sure you get your screenshot of your like and subscribe over to their server. I have it pinned up at the top, and we're going to do it after the first match, the third match, and after the end of the matches tonight. So if the first ones get in here, they get 3 chances. If you come in after this first match, then you gotta wait until the third match, and so on. So let's go through the rosters. They're getting ready to start. We're almost on hard start, so they might even start without us. In slot 3, Team Aces. Slot 4, non-stop. Slot 5 will be straight out of Nepal. Slot 6, Sailing Esports. Slot 7, Rich Esports. Slot 8, Almost There. Slot 9 are The Fierce. Slot 10, Manic. I saw you, Zoom. I saw you. Slot 11, Celebrity Killers. Slot 12 are Axe Force. Ooh, A-Lim, Free Point. Look at this. Ooh, nice. Slot 13 are the Grim Reapers. Slot 14, Sting Esports. Hello, boys. Slot 15 are All Glory Gaming. Slot 16, Absolute Pain. We gotta like that name, huh, guys? Slot 17, Burn in Silence. And 18 are the One Shot Killers. So there are your teams for tonight. We'll be having 5 matches tonight, guys. And let's see, 10 total. So 5 again tomorrow night. So tonight and tomorrow for Group Iris. These are the semifinals, and look at that. We are starting in straight out of Nepal. Missing the first match. Ooh, tisk. Alright, guys. Let's get into this match right now. Let me see. Hopefully everything's going right. You guys know I'm having internet issues, but guys, fiber in the next 2 weeks. They're going to be digging up my front yard by next Friday, they said, at the very latest. So cross your fingers for us. Hopefully the stream is going well. Hope. That's all I can do at this point, guys. It's just hope. Let's see. Are we getting in here? Are we going to load in? We're at 248, so we're... My anxiety. Alright, guys, let me go ahead and get the iPad up, and we're all gonna check out the iPad for their drops. Yeah, oops, close. Too many clicks. go ahead and put that iPad up there. There you go. Alright, and we're still trying to load all the way in on the main screen. Whoo, breathe, breathe. Alright, so the first flight path of 10. We're coming in from the east, just over Lipovka, going across the top of prison, between Farm and Milta, going all the way across that northwest edge of Military Base Island. So let's see where everybody goes. I got to scroll in a little bit on my very own map. Alright, it looks like we've got a lot jumping off at that very start of the flight path. Let's see if we can scroll in just a little bit and see. Look at all the teams right there. We've got the Fierce, Celebrity Killers, Bird and Silence, almost there. They are all right there in that group. So on the main screen, I'm going to go over to there and check out what these boys are seeing, because we also have a huge cluster over the top of Farm, as you can see. And let me go ahead and click over to the Celebrity Killers there. Let's see what's going on with them. And looks like they might be dropping right on top of almost there. So let's go ahead and see what's going on. Almost there, look at Slay. He's paying attention to where they are, but it looks like they're going for the vehicle, and Celebrity Killers are headed over to the one stack. Oh, he's got a car right below him. He's going to be doing just fine. Alright, let's go back over here and see what else is going on. Let's check in on the Fierce. It looks like the Fierce. Ooh, what is going on over here? All of them are right here, trying to get up and over towards almost there, right there in front of them. And they do have, oh, look at that. Ero got one of them, and let's see. Oh, Ero got both of them, and now Meowie is the sole survivor over here. No, Frozen is still floating, guys. So we'll keep an eye on what's happening here, because all of the Fierce are getting out, getting ready to come up and in. I see Sokka across the way, not too far. The three other are coming up, and we just saw Ero get those two. And it looks like our first zone is all the way down at the southwest edge. So let me see what else is happening. Ooh, we do have Aces in trouble over here. It looks like they are stuck right in here between All Glory Gaming. So we'll head on down here. Oh, Yowie was able to get a knock. 2 knocks. Oh, 3 knocks for Meowie. But the Fierce coming on in was able to finish that off. It looked like Sokka able to come in at the end of that. So now let's go back. GG Sokka. Let's see. Sokka's going to be able to get all 3 of his teammates. Yeah, everybody's going to be able to get picked back up. So there you go. The Fierce finishing that off. Now let's go on down to All Glory Gaming. Right on down over here in Novo Crates. And let's see, Absolute Pain. We got Jorge in the chat shouting out for Absolute Pain. CeeLo, hello CeeLo, big fan. Hello, beautiful. All right, so we also have CeeLo in the chat. All right, so All Glory Gaming, all right on over here, and it looks like Deep doesn't have any. Oh, he's gonna be able to get those bandies working, but they are all surrounded over here by All Glory Gaming. So let's see what's going on with All Glory. He is right above him. He's got that Bison. Oh, there's the initial knock onto Sadra, and now Drago is right across. So now let's see what is going to happen with Deep. Oh, Deep, they're trying to get those nades right in onto you. So Deep's on the backside. Oh no, Deep is the sole survivor, trying to hold off the push by All Glory Gaming, and All Glory Gaming. One does get knocked, but he gets 2 eliminations and all that on the off angle. GG's. Alright, so now let's see. It does look like the Fierce are going to run into trouble with the Celebrity Killers. So we'll go back over here, but I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad back up so you guys can see what's going on. And let's see. They're coming right up and in onto the top of Stauber. And the celebrity killers, it does look like we've got 3 celebrity killers up here. Yeah, we've only got 3 celebrity killers up here. So let's see what the full 4-man squad is going to do against the... Ooh, they're going to come right into the middle of the celebrity killers. So let me go ahead and put this back up here. And ooh, they heard those footsteps. So now they know that Lights is right up on top of that. Dior! Hello, Dior. Hello, beautiful. Dior again. Shout out to Dior and PSL for the sponsoring the giveaways. So make sure you get your screenshots of your like and subscribe over to the PSL server. I do have it pinned up at the top. And you can get into some of their scrims, some of their next tournaments, guys. And win some UC tonight. Ooh, your turn! What a nade! Saw those feet right there, and now your turn. Trying to get that shotty right on over onto Slay. Slay down to about half health. Let's get over to Slay. See what Slay's doing. Slay trying to get on over, trying to get... Oh, he sees your turn. Oh, your turn. He's got a nade with your name on it. Get out of there. Your turn. Oh, no, he didn't make it off that door. I thought he was getting ready to make it off the door. And now we do have the blue zone coming in on top of all this as well. So let's go. Let's see what's going to happen now as he's still banking them through the door. So let's see. It looks like all of them are doing just fine. And Lights goes down. No Lights in the city this time, boys, and Lights does get taken out, but we do get Hall picked back up, and now Slay coming up with the DBS. He has got Tex right there in front of him. Tex doing also the shotty around the outside of that door. So, ooh, the Molly's coming in, trying to push him back, trying to get him off that doorway as they reposition, but look at this! Saka comes out and around. Or should I call him Sakai? Sakai coming out and around. Ooh, what you doing? He's trying to get ingenious, trying to get up on top of that balcony to get on over to the now duo. So now we do, oh, it looks like Manic and Burning Silence are in a fight. We know that they're not too far away to the south of this, so we'll have to get an idea of what's happening. Let's go over and check in on this fight. Let's check in. Let's see what's going on with Burning Silence. And there is Hot and Vortex right on down below. Let's see. It does look like Burning Silence are down to just the duos. They're trying to get over out of the blue, coming out of the Lipovka area, heading over towards the top of Shelter Mansion area. And we still have this fight up here in Stallers. So let's see. What can I show you on the map down below? This is the main fight at the moment, guys. We don't really have any other fights going on, so we'll stay here until we find an end to this. Oh no! Your turn! Your turn has been taken out. Not only knocked, but taken out of Erangel. And Saka coming in right around. He gets Saka down to about 5 HP and he's still trying to push. Oh, Saka shutting that down. The Fierce now up to 6 eliminations. We did lose your turn, but we will see them again next time. Zelo! Alright, guys, let me go ahead and put that iPad up so you guys can check in on your teams. And it does look like I'm thinking we might have Absolute Pain. Let me go down here for the people shouting out for Absolute Pain. All 4 of them are still up. Look at this. Here they are, and they're keeping an eye on All Glory Gaming. And we all know the name All Glory Gaming. So there they are right on down below. And it does look like all 4 of them are doing just fine. So looks like they're going to take some shots over towards, let's see. Oh yeah. Over here in his Pink Beetle there, guys. The Pink Beetle just be moving around. He's like, alright, coming in hot. Here they come right behind me. That's one of my favorite things to do is to bait them into my team. I like that tactic. I like it. As long as you can drive well. If you don't drive well, then you might have some issues. And Frozen, the sole survivor for almost there. It does look like he's got a team right on the outside. Look at this. It's Force. Oh, who is up here? Let's see what's going on. It's right above him, and I'm not sure who they were taking the shots at, but now Axe Force. Let's get on over to Axe Force and check in on Alim, Freepoint, Benza, and Matic. So let's see. Oh, right when we get into the action, you guys, we only have less than 2 weeks left before Fiber, and then hopefully all these issues will start working themselves out. So let's see what else is going on. We did have Force, X-Force really close to Manic up on Potato Hill, but it looks like they've separated out a bit. And we do have the Fierce coming in from Stauber as a 3-man. And let's see. We might have some chaos over here at the gas station though. So let's check in on Burn in Silence over here. He's got a couple teams around. It doesn't look like anybody's too close to him, so we'll go back over to the map and scroll on in. It does look like we're going to have a main island ending down by the quarry, or Gaka Ferry Pier. And let's get back into this match so that we can see Ghosty. Hello, Ghosty. Man, my boys should have been here. They missed qualifying by 2 points. Oh, Ghosty, broken hearted. All right, so now let's get in here. Come on, let me in. Now, I'm sorry, guys. My internet, we will be good in about a week, about 2 weeks. Almost there, guys, almost there. So now we do have, it looks like Sting maybe getting pulled up on over here by Team 18 one-shot killers. And let's see, we still have a couple teams outside of zone. You can see those right around the edge. We've got Manic. Let me get that iPad off the screen for just a second. You can see on the main screen that we've got Manic over here by Farm coming in right behind X-Force and All Glory Gaming. So let's get on over there. Let me put the iPad back up so you guys can see where your teams are. But I feel like our next main fight is going to be right on over here. So let's see, as Manic is not too far away. Look at this. They know where Manic is, so does look like they're going to come on in and take an eye on that. And while we do that, while we stay here, let me go ahead and scroll on in just a little more. You can see the Fear still coming in from that northeast side. And then we still have Absolute Pain down on the military base island. So we'll keep an eye on all this. But for right now, it looks like this is the main fight going on. Everybody's pretty separated. We do have Sting taken all over the quarry. You can see that. They're not too far away from the one-shot killers. You can see the one-shot killers in the hills right to the east of quarry. So they're all right in there. Everybody is pretty separated out though. So we'll go ahead and keep that there for a minute as I drop everything on the floor. But it's all good. It's all good. I can pick it up. There we go. Alright, so let's see. It looks like they're going to pull away. Oh, no, they are not. They are chasing Manic down. They are paying attention to Manic's rotation to the north of them. And Manic, look at this. They're Freepoint right over there in the middle of all this. Right here. Oh, finds Vortex Astro. Oh, is that it for Manic? I believe that is it for Manic X-Force. Up to 5 eliminations. Freepoint with 3 of those eliminations, and our zone did pop again, and we are still coming over from the east of Quarry, Gaka, Pachinki, and we still have the West Bridge gas station, and it looks like All Glory Gaming coming right up in here. He is going to have some issues over here. I think he is a solo right on top of Rich Esports. We got Deku right across the way from him. Deku on the outside of that. So let's go. Let's find out what he's going to do. Here comes the rest of them. You can hear him coming up right behind him, coming right into this wall. And now we do have a full 4-man team over here with Rich Esports. Also a full 4-man team. And Burn in Silence Lost is not too far away. And there goes one from Rich Esports. And there goes a nade up and in. And Deku, look at Deku right above. Deku is in position. Oh, he's way off. I thought he was in the house, guys. So he's on the Overwatch way above his team. So now we've got Levi right over here trying to face down All Glory Gaming. He is front line over here. Now, we'll stay here for just a minute. Let me go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more. You can see Absolute Pain does have to come across the bridge. I'm not sure which way they're going to go, but it does look like they have a pretty clear path right across that west bridge. Nobody bridge camping, which is really interesting. Usually in these lobbies, we get a lot of gatekeeping. Oh, he let him open the door. Almost like, oh, he came right into that window. Levi finding him. And so now one of them from All Glory Gaming is down. And so now let's see. He is still, oh, here comes Deku. Deku now coming up and Levi going down. So now let's see what Deku's going to do. Deku does have this nade out and Prime getting ready to throw it in. Oh, no. And there goes 21, his own teammate to the nade. So Deku now the sole survivor for Rich Esports against all 4 of them from All Glory Gaming. Does look like we got 2 of them knocked for All Glory Gaming, but we still have 2 of them up. Oh, there goes another one. So we got 3 of them up now. Deku is still the sole survivor, and Levi down to 1 HP, bleeding out. And there goes Levi. It is, oh, whoa, there goes All Glory Gaming Deku. What a brutal finish, though. Deku now a sole survivor going into the final stages, and he has Absolute Pain and Burn in Silence right near them. But Burn in Silence, oh, he's getting pulled up on over here as Absolute Pain. Oh, yeah, 2 of them down. And there goes Burn in Silence. We're down to 10 teams now. 10 teams remaining, guys. So let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more. And I do think that Sting may be getting into the fight with the Fierce. It does look like Nexus OP was over there just kind of check him out. Let's see. We do have, is that Team 10? Who is over here? Who is this? This is Team 6. Right over here. Sailing Esports right on top of that drop. Alright, so now we are going to the fields. Right between Pachinki and Gakka. All these little, the one stacks right on over here. So now let's see. Let's go ahead and get back over to the live screen and see what Deku sees as he comes right up and in. Oh, look at this. Every direction he looks, he turns into another team. The teams have already rotated into this zone, and he can hear the shots ringing out across the way. And I'm not even sure who's taking all these shots. Let's go back on over here. Zuli! Hello, Zuli G! CeeLo, big fan, yeah. CeeLo, beautiful CeeLo. So Saka gets run over by his very own teammate, but they came right up and in onto Sailing Esports. But look at all the shots going all the way around him. You can see all the teams every direction. Let's get on over to Sailing Esports. Spence getting ready to throw the nades right over into the one stack where the Fierce have called home for the moment. And let's see, we're gonna go ahead and take those shots, but we do have teams on the outside as well. We've got Team 14 Sting Esports up in that upper left hand corner, and then down below we also have One Shot Killers. They are coming on in as well. And look at this, X-Force right across the way, and not Look at this. Not in a fight. Let's see if we can figure out where Not is. Oh, I lost it. Let's get on over here. Absolute pain right on over here with Non-Stop. Let's check in on Non-Stop. We're down to just a duo for Non-Stop as they're trying to spray that smoke. And here they come out and around. Oh, and there they go. Non-Stop taken out by Absolute Pain. But now X-Force, Alim, listening to this, getting ready for the third party. And here comes the drive-by and the pull-up. But Alim right behind you on top of the hill. We got Free Point. Now Free Point trying to make sure. And look at this, Matic just drives right up and around. He is over here trying to just drive through the smokes, trying to get some runovers. And his Alim is getting picked up by Free Point. But we have Sting Esports also on the backside of the hill, because here comes Sting. Let's check in on Nexus OP. We've seen Nexus OP be the MVP so many times. Sully, I was talking to Greeny. Hello, LEGOP. LEGOP. Ellie, how's the stream quality? I've done everything possible to try to make it viewable. Let's see what's going on over here. Is Absolute Pain down to just a duo coming up and around, trying to come in onto the backside of Sting Esports. Let's check in on Hopeless. Hope, once upon a time, the final Hope is now Hopeless. No, I'm kidding, Hope. You know I'm a big fan. And now, here they come. It looks like they're doing the distraction while Hope is trying to pull up. The other two are driving around trying to figure out where they are in this grass as they are taking off. Look at this. Absolute Pain, Ace OP right up top, paying attention to where they go. So now the Fierce are in a fight. Let's get on over to the Fierce and see what's going on. Fierce up to 7 eliminations, still getting pushed up on. And now let's see, watching the one-shot killers right behind him, and we still have the Sailing Esports, all 4 members. Oh, Spence getting Ero with that nade right up and over in the, oh, Ero, get out of there. And here comes another nade by Novio trying to finish off that knock. And we do have someone coming up right behind Sailing Esports. It looks like almost there, Frozen on the backside of the zone. Novio coming up and around trying to figure out where they all are, running over. Oh, and there goes the Fierce. The Fierce taken out by Sailing Esports. So now let's get on over here with the one-shot killers. The one-shot killers right in a fight with, I believe it's Sting Esports, but I also see another team headed on down. It is Team 13, the Grim Reapers. Let's get on over and check out the bat. Woohoo! Right when we checked over on them, one-shot killers, one of them does get knocked, is by, look at this, they've got this shack, but the shack is out of zone. So now let's see, comment only for her favorite people. Yeah, you number 2. You know. All right, let's get over to see what's going on, because all these teams do need to move up and in. Let me go ahead and put this iPad up. Oh, Deku! Free Point trying to get that, trying to get his sights right onto you. So there they are, guys. There they are. There are your rotations. Now, let's see how they're going to be able to get in and across. And now, what is Frozen? Oh, Frozen. Frozen paying attention to all the fights, every direction around him. Oh, he hopped up to run over towards Sailing Esports. Sailing Esports do look like they're paying attention to the one-shot killers up on top of this hill. And let's see, Carvalho trying to throw those smokes, trying to keep their sights off as frozen across the field, coming right up and in, right on top of them, and we still have X-Force and the Grim Reapers over here outside of zone, and here comes zone, pushing them over into, out of the blue, into the zone. Oh no, the one-shot killers from the top of the hill. Let's see what's going on as all of them are trying to push their way in because this zone does not play. The zone does not play, boys. If it touches you this late stage, it is gonna hurt. It's gonna burn that booty down, boys. So now, let's see. Let me see if I can get the sky view so you guys have an idea where everyone is. Let's see if we can get as many of these players in as possible. If you could see, oh, there goes the last of the Grim Reapers. We only have X-Force, Matic. I'll go ahead and leave it right there so you guys got a bird's eye view also. So now, quality good, I can read the names. No way! Oh, my anxiety has been in my throat all day. But now, let's check in on what? X-Force, we still have 10 remaining players, and he is right on this edge of zone, just trying to hold down this tiny little ridge. He does. Oh, it looks like the one-shot killers are coming up and getting into the fight over here. And so now, X-Force, because the 4v4 over here, X-Force has a better chance. So I can't only read my name. Alright, so Sailing Esports down a player now. Novio still throwing all these nades as here comes the one-shot killers, and we do have the one-shot killers. Spence gets knocked, and look at this. He is right up on this. Allison, oh, and there goes the one-shot killer. So now it is up to Matic versus all four of them still standing from the one-shot killers, and they are all making this push right up and over them. All four of them coming up. He did get a knock, but there you have it. Woo! Sweaty. One-shot killers coming in first with 8 eliminations. Coming in second, X-Force with 9 eliminations, and Sailing Esports coming in third with 7 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out. Let's go over to the iPad so we can actually see the name. And it is one-shot killer Alazim. 5 eliminations, 518 damage. With that, we will be right back. But don't forget, 3 Wheel of Names tonight. 1 coming up right away. 1 after the 3rd match. 1 after the 5th match. So make sure you get your screenshot of your like and subscribe over to the server. The sooner you do it, the more entries you have. And I will be right back. Oh, I think he is the last one still standing. Get your head out of that window. Biosban. There we go. I'm Bisoban. No, I have the worst trouble with names. And they're in another fight. I just saw another one over here. So let's see. Oh, they are. Oh, down to just a. Yo, girl, let's go. Curiosity. Ooh, Shu Young. I just saw this fight going on down here. Let's see what's happening. Well, this is Team 15 Immortals. The Immortals trying to come right up and in onto Skill of Mine and Small Man. Now they're down to just a duo. Sukon. Now they're down to just a duo. Sukon. GG you for the $10 super chat. Thank you for the $10 super chat. these tags. I'm not exactly sure. Let me check to make sure. Team 17. Yes, Bombadi Esports. Ooh, they're coming up. LEG onto the Unholy. The Unholy. Oh no! On this off angle, but he doesn't get the knock over onto the Unholy. Let's get over to the Unholy Stars. Because Starboy now trying to get those shots up the hill. And Pearl Punk. Those get taken down and out by Koopsie. Koopsies. Right on over here. Trying to get those shots over onto the... Did that say commander or comrade? Comrade. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. The Infinity Reapers coming in from the eastern edge. We still have Skill of Mine down. Oh, the Fierce in another fight. They are being so super aggressive tonight, but that was a long distance fight. It looks like the Dope Femmes. Koopsie does get knocked LEG, but it does look like, oh, Zeus gets knocked too. So now, oh no, so we are down to just Starboy. He is the sole survivor over here for the Unholy Stars, and the Comrade coming right up and in. Comrade all for, and Zenthuz able to finish that off. And now the Light are up to 11 eliminations, but the Dope Fem team, shout out to the Dope Fem team. They aggressive and skilled. GG's. Alright, so now let's get over to, I just saw another clash over here. Is the Infinity Reapers coming right up and in on top of the Greek Storm. No matter where they go, they get pulled up on by a full 4-man team. We are right over here to the south of Hacienda del Patron. We got San Martin all the way down to Picado in the zone. You guys know how scary it is when you see this zone. It could be on the top of any one of these mountains. So now let's see what is happening right on over here with Arise Esports. Arise Esports coming right up and in onto the Miami Dolphins. So now we got another fight going on over at outside of zone to the west. And so the Greek Storm now just down to Zelo, but Zelo was able to get an elimination over onto the Infinity Reapers, but the Infinity Reapers are still, ooh, are we down to just a solo? We are for sure. Coming right up and in onto Zelo. So now it is a 1v1 right on over here because VV, oh yeah, VV is still knocked. I thought they got VV picked back up, so we'll stay here for just a minute and see what else is going on. It does look like the Miami Dolphins coming right up and over onto Fate Esports. So let's go back to the map and see what else is going on. I'll go ahead and put the iPad back up as soon as this 1v1 is over. Pure Sure still trying to get those shots. He doesn't know that Zelo is down to 10 HP. So now Zelo's trying to back off and away, and he's right there on the other side of the wall. What is Pure Sure gonna do? You can feel the wow practice here, can't you guys? Alright, let's go. Let's see what else is happening. Oh, Pure gets found by the DBS, and I think he found that DBS when they're running on through. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in and see what else is happening. Let's go. Looks like I can go ahead and put the iPad up. Oh, we do have Shido's taking shots over onto Rain Esports. I just saw one of them from Rain Esports get knocked, but Chills, we're going to be able to get Chills picked back up. We've got Rain Esports, the gray team right down here. We've got Team 17 coming in from the northeast side. That is Mombadi. And then we are on Team Fate. Let's go check in on Ghosty's team. Oh, Jay was knocked over here, but they did get Jay picked back up, but they are right on top of the XO Assassins. So we have all these teams right over here on this edge of the Picado, San Martin area. Ooh, now Skill and Mine are coming right up and in onto the Miami Dolphins. So now the Miami Dolphins, where's this fight going on? The Miami Dolphins. Let's go. We got Small Man up to 5 eliminations coming right up and in onto Dope Smiley. I see you, Dope Smiley. My Waldo. Oh, Hyman, you're down to 5 HP. Hyman versus the Miami Dolphins. Small Man is up to 5 eliminations. Oh, but he gets found by the off angle from the Miami Dolphins. And so now, Skill of Mine, Small Man trying to get that nade right up and over onto Smiley, and that molly coming right in front of his face. And there is Yuffika. Small Man able to find Yuffika, but now it's Small Man. Oh, and Smiley shutting that down. Smiley up to an elimination and now, but should be able to get Yuffika picked back up and get over into zone. He does have the Fierce to the north of him, but let's go. I think, ooh, what happened on over here? I totally missed who they just took out, but let's see. EB. Ghosty, we lost EB. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the iPad back up so you guys can see where your teams are. Let me know in the chat who you want to take a peek at. I lost my... There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so now let's see what is going on with... Let's go on over here and see what's happening. Oh, we got taken down and out. These are the Golden Eagles. N.A. Love Pico trying to get those shots over onto Team Flop. Team Flop right as... Ooh, but here comes Saka. Saka is right on top of the other ridge. Saka up to 6 eliminations, down to 5 HP, getting pulled up on. No, Saka. Where's Zeeks? Zeeks, get that nade up and oh, that P90. But Saka, you guys are up to 12 eliminations. You were up to 6. The Fragger fragging. I like to see it, but we do have the Miami Dolphins right here behind Zeeks. Zeeks, a solo for the Fierce now. Just pinched between the Miami Dolphins and the Golden Eagles. NA. And, oh, we also have another team right on over here. It is the XO Assassins. The Assassins are right on over here. So let's see what's going on with the Assassins. Crusher gets found. And so now they're just spraying right on down. Baki trying to get down into this divot. Let's see what he can see from his perspective. Right up on this edge and still trying to get those shots down. Hello everyone, are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the One Shot Killers, 18 total points. Coming in second, X-Force with 15. Sailing Esports with 12. Don't forget that they do get penalized for certain things. Here is the first spin, you guys. So good luck to these names. We will continue adding to this list. And the first winner is right on the line. Jot 27K. GG's Jot. Here we go. The first winner. So now let's go ahead and get on over to our last match top fragger, which was One Shot Killer Allenson. One Shot Killers, where are you guys? Allenson, there you go. And let me put the iPad up so you guys can check out the drop spots. We're coming in from that very northwest corner, right below the B, between Ruins and La Cabarilla, over the top of Crater Fields, just to the west side of Power Grid Picado and the Los Leones Industrial Park, right on down here through the southern farms of Los Leones. So there's your flight path, and we do have several teams jumping off right towards the top of Crater Fields. Let me scroll on in. We've got X-Force going into La Cabarilla. Almost there. Celebrity Killers, one-shot killers. They're all right on over. Headed towards, I don't even know where they're headed. They're going, we're going to have a very early fight right up and over here. So let me find the one-shot killer and I'll head on over with the last match top fragger because they are right in the middle of all that. And I will put the iPad up so you guys can finish checking in on where the rest of these teams go. I'll go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. You can see that Bigado, or San Martin, very busy at the moment as well. And it does look like the one-shot killers are, look at, they're sandwiched. We do have two other teams over here. We've got Absolute Pain and almost there AGG. Look at that. He's taking those shots over there with the Winchester over onto Sting right in San Martin. So now let's go over and check in really quick on what's happening. I think Mr. Flash may be able to get picked back up, but they are right across from All Glory Gaming. So now let's see what else is going on. We do have, looks like Burn in Silence going down to Barcelona. We have a very centralized zone. Look at this. We're coming from Crater Fields Water Treatment all the way down. Minus Generalis and Las Leon. So let's see what else is going on. It looks like All Glory Gaming. They are out driving around trying to see if they can pick up. It was X99 because I can't read most of these names. So he's going to go by what I can read. He's getting right across. Ooh, and it looks like the Fierce are in a fight right up over here. Let's see what's happening over here. See what's happening with the celebrity. Oh, right to the head. Zoom. All I want to do is zoom. Shake it up. Look at him go, guys. Look at Zoom go. He's trying to get those shots over onto Celebrity Killer. Lights, action. Action only. Alright, so now let's see what else is happening. We did have the Fierce in a fight. Let's see what's going on over here. It looks like the Fierce were in a fight over here next to non-stop. So now let's see, where is the Fierce? Oh no! Oh no! So now is it your turn? Oh, there goes your turn. And Tax. Ero and Sokka, the sole survivors of the Fierce, as they are coming up on two. Non-stop. Uh-oh. Why are we stuck on the screen? Oh, Zoom stuck. Zoom stuck, not me. Ooh, my anxiety. Hello, sunshine. Hello, sunshine. Alright, so now let's see what else we can check in on. And it looks like everybody else is pretty separated. So let's get back over to the San Martin fight. San Martin, we do have Sting Esports facing off with All Glory Gaming. We all know these names. So we see All Glory Gaming kind of in a C, a backward C coming all the way around. And we did have one across the way, but it does look like Nexus OP is trying to shut down that off angle. And let's see what else is going on. Did we lose one for All Glory? We did. We lost X99. Am I blind? I'm blind. Hopeless. Not so hopeless today. Does finish him off. Oh, there goes Ero. No. So let's go. Let's see what Sokka. I believe Sokka may be the sole survivor. Let's see. Can Sokka 1v4? We've seen it many times before. So let's see what he's going to do here. They all come. Sokka trying to get those shots with the DBS. Does get one knock. But now he's down to about half health or less, guys. About a third of his health. And so now here comes another one. And then he gets another one. And there's another. Oh! Sokka! Almost the 1v4 gets Dallas down to less than half health. Sokka. Alright guys, let's see what else is going on. We got more coming up on the absolute pain. We got here comes almost there, and you can see non-stop, not too far away in the distance. So let's see what Joka, I'm not even sure how to say this name, but here we go, Joko. Let's see. What is he doing? Is almost there, stopping right below this. So does the Wiz know? Does he know that there's somebody right there in that shack right above his head? I feel like he knows, but maybe not. Oh, does he know? Look at him coming out and around. He sees that molly. Who threw the molly? I missed it, but it was maybe one of these two up here. Look at Meowie over here trying to get those shots right on over. And then we got Aether on the off angle up in the windows. Look at this. He's trying to get those shots. And no, there goes Jokey. So now let's go over to Aether, see what's going on. As here we go again with another 1v3 situation. Zing! Hello! Hello, Shing! Hello! Yo, yourself! Hello! Alright, so do they know? Does almost there know that absolute pain is over here in the corner waiting for him just to come on in? He says, welcome. Oh, he takes those shots and took it a little early. Does miss those shots, but now they all know where he is. And now zoom down to about half health is Aether coming up and through. What are you going to do, Aether? What are you going to do? And here they all come, all three of them. Oh, and zoom up to 4 eliminations. There we go, boys. There we go. And now look at this, burning silence. He is coming right on through. And let's see, what is he doing? Right through the middle of Team 13, the Grim Reapers. Alright guys, it looks like this is a good time for me to put up the map so that you guys can see just how close they are. We still have the fight between Sting and All Glory Gaming going on in San Martin. We still have non-stop over by the Hacienda del Patron, but one-shot killers may end up right in the lap of non-stop. We'll have to keep an eye on that. X-Force, look at this huge split, taking over, trying to claim the whole northern side of this map. They do have almost there to the east, and then they also have Sailing Esports all over in El Pozo. So there you go. Not too much going on other places. Don't forget to get a screenshot of your like and subscribe over to the PSL Discord server. Get your name on the list. You just saw the first winner of tonight. There will be 2 more winners. The earlier you get your name on the list, the more chances you have to win some free UC. Shout out to PSL for sponsoring tonight's giveaways. Alright, let's see. Our zone does pop again, and we are coming from San Martin, Chumacera, Las Leones. So we do have quite a bit of area still to cover, but I feel like non-stop, maybe the next team to end up with several teams right on top of them. They do have a strong chance of one-shot killers and almost there, all colliding in this northeast quadrant. So we got to pay attention to that. And we do have X-Force coming in on top of Sting and Team Aces. Team Aces right over here as well. So I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm going to go over to Sting. I feel like X-Force is coming up over here onto Sting. So let's check in, and here they come. You can see X-Force right there on the top. So we'll stay here for just a minute. Check in on whether or not X-Force. I feel like the scout is scouting. Where I hear some shots going off. Let's check in on Free Point. Free Point knows that there's a team up there now. Let's see, all 4 of them, 4 X-Force, all coming up onto this western side of the power grid. And look at this, they're scouting around, trying to figure out where the team player members are. So And are they going to keep on moving, or are they going to take this fight? Oh, yes, they are. Free Point over here getting his nice little dip now, trying to figure out where Sting is. And you can see that Sting is all grouping up, trying to make sure that their backs are covered because Free Point is on an off angle. The rest of them are over here distracting Sting as they get into position right around him. Alright, so we'll stay here for just a minute. Let's check the iPad and find out what else we can see is happening. It does look like we are right over here on top of this. Did they just get the initial knock? They got the knock! Oh, and here comes the push right up and in. And I missed who got that initial knock, but I believe it was Benza. Maybe Benza already pushing right up and in. Nexus OP has been knocked, and they're right over here. Sting, Ace is able to get Nexus picked back up, and here comes the push by X-Force. All of them coming up and around, and we got another fight by All Glory Gaming and non-stop right on over here, but it is a long distance, so we're gonna stay on this fight right here and pay attention to the X-Force as they come up and around. I see Alim right over here using those nades, using his utilities, trying to get that knock. He does get Ace down to about half point, but we do have Matic. Matic is right inside, and oh, I forgot that I can't click on the bottom player. Here we go. Matic still throwing those nades right on out, trying to get him on the backside of this, and let's see what is going on. Benza does get knocked. Oh no, but Benza, I believe, also had a knock over onto one of them. Matic does get a knock onto one of them as well, right when we were switching over. And now it is just down to Sting. Mr. Flash is the sole survivor right over here, throwing those nades up and over onto X-Force. And oh, the pump to the face. Ugh. I hate the taste of 12 gauge shotgun shells. Alright guys, let's see what else is happening. Let's head on down to Sailing Esports. And they do have teams getting around them. They are paying attention to Deku and Jet G. You guys remember Jet G? Ooh, I do. Alright, let's get on over and check in on what's going on. Oh, they only came in as a duo. The duo, and we do have 11 teams still remaining in this, but we are only in stage 2, so we have a lot of area to cover. So let's see what else is going on. Now might be a good time to put that map up so you guys can figure out their rotations, their splits, how they push up. That X-Force play was top notch. The way they came out and around, they all got into position, figured out where the Sting players were, got that initial knock, and then just powered their way in. Burning Silence getting that long distance knock over onto Team Aces. Let's go check in on Team Aces. Let's see what's going on. If we can get Kaiser too. Oh, there goes Deep too as he was coming over to get Kaiser picked up. So now can Drago and Sadra, can they get on over? I can't click on Sadra. Can they get over and pick up their teammates, or what are they going to do? Because Burning Silence looks like they are pushing right up and in. So we also have another team over here as well. Sailing Esports also not too far away. So let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Let's go. Let's see what else is happening. And we did lose the two. What happened to Kaiser? Let's see. Oh, Deep is still bleeding out over here. I see. Alright, so now let's see what's going on. Those were long range, but they did get pulled up. And now we do have Drago and Sadra right over here with non-stop. Let's see what's going on. We are over downtown Bigado. Oh, Sadra is able to get a knock, but did Sadra get knocked? Yes, Sadra did get knocked, and so now it is just up to Team Aces. Drago, ooh, Drago does get Sadra's knock, but I think Sadra got knocked through the windows. But you look up in the mini map, we have 4 teams coming in. We have Sailing Esports non-stop, and oh, that nade hurt, but Drago is still standing. But let's see, Cosmo now in a world of hurt. Cosmo, a sole survivor for non-stop. Right over here with Team Aces, does have Sailing Esports down in Picado. And then we also have a team up on, it is X-Force. X-Force coming up onto the Picado Hills. So now let's see what else is happening, guys. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. And we are going from San Martin Power Grid down and around Picado in the graveyard. So let's see. We still have 11 teams in this, headed into stage 4. So let's go. Let's check in on where we are headed. Let's see, are we in stage 4? No, we're in stage 3. I don't know why it tells me that and then doesn't switch over. Rewind the video for a couple seconds and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, so Cosmo still holding off. Same with we might have some issues over here with Burn in Silence. Let's see what's happening with Burn in Silence. Is there? Oh, look at this. They are watching the Grim Reapers on this rotation, and they are going to take those shots. Yes, he is taking those shots. So let's see if he can get any of those knocks, or if the Grim Reapers decide to come out and around. They are right on the edge of the zone, just trying to hold them down. But the Grim Reapers also going to Picado. So now we have 4 teams in Picado. X-Force up on the mountain above, and All Glory Gaming in that compound just to the north of Picado. So interesting. All Glory Gaming pretty much center zone. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit more. And I'll go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can check in on your team, see where they all are. And I think the zone's getting ready to pop. Yes, we are going to Picado and the mountains. So X-Force on the mountain, already holding that all down. Look at that placement of the zone. Cosmo the solo for non-stop is center zone, but it does sound like Cosmo's getting pulled up on now. That is Team Ace is coming in room by room, checking to see where Cosmo is. They know that he is still over here. And let's go. Let's see what we can see. I think we're still too far out. We've got too much space to be able to really check in. So let's go ahead. And you hear all the fireworks, but no elimination feed just yet. And I thought Team Aces were coming up onto Cosmo, and Cosmo on his belly on the stairs. So, Burn in Silence finds one from Rich Esports. Where's this? Rich Esports way outside of zone. So now it's just up to Deku. Deku way over here, but he's got to get his teammates picked back up, and almost there. Benza is able to find almost there. Look at this. They're coming right up and in onto X-Force. So X-Force stopping that Benza. Look at this. He found another one from All Glory, and he's got Zoom right down below him. Zoom just healed right. Oh, he can see you from right. Oh, Zoom. Zoom having such an amazing game. Getting picked off from the top of Picado Mountain. So look at this though. All Glory Gaming does look like they're getting ready to start moving. But Free Point coming up right on top of All Glory Gaming. Right, let's see. Oh, ooh, but somebody has oversight on the Free Point, and that might have been from Manic coming in. You can see Manic is all right there in front of him. So we're going to go ahead and stay here for just a minute. I want to see how this all plays out. And we'll scroll in on the iPad. And oh, Manic is pushing up onto All Glory Gaming as well. Hod and Vortex about ready to pop their heads up right in front of Free Point. Can Free Point see the backs of them? And look at this. Woo! Free Point! Free Point in the middle, and oh, it was Manic Astro from across the way. Manic Astro with that angle, but now Astro trying to get up and into zone because All Glory Gaming Astro having issues with these hills. You know how brutal these hills are. And now we do have ASTB, and I'm not sure what ASTB means, but here he is trying to get those shots up onto Manic and X-Force. You can see that we've got two teams right in front of him, and he is right on the edge of zone. Look at that blue zone right over here. The play zone all the way at his back, and we still have X-Force Benza up on top of Picado Mountain. Look at all this chaos, and we are still going from Picado to Picado Mountain. So you can see that they are all these teams that are in Picado, half of them are still in zone. So now let's see. Oh, and Matic gets found. So now Benzo. Is that from Benzo from the top of the hill? I believe that might have been Benzo with those shots right on down on top of him. Let's go and see what kind of sights Benzo does have. Yes, it was Benzo. Look at this. He's paying attention to right where he is. And he can see Manic from across the way. Woo! To have the bird's eye view on top of Picado Mountain with all these teams every direction around. And Free Point right over here. Free Point does have All Glory Gaming and oh, I can't bend it. Oh, come on. All Glory Gaming all right in front of them, and they are not in zone. All Glory Gaming a little closer to zone, but Manic is now getting into the vehicle and driving out and around. And look at that. Free Point may be able to see some of them, but now Free Point is getting, look at this. All Glory Gaming, they're coming up all the way around trying to get all these angles. And now ASTB coming up on the backside of Free Point, but Free Point has two of them from All Glory Gaming right behind them. So now Free Point trying to get those shots straight across on it. All Glory Gaming, look at this, right down below, and Free Point does find them, and now Free Point running for the blue zone, or from the blue zone, trying to get those shots over onto All Glory Gaming. A-Lim coming up on top of this mountain. We do have all this chaos going on. So now, let's see. Free Point gets knocked. No! So now, let's see what else is happening. One Shot Killer is getting taken down by Sailing Esports right on down here. Novio up to 2 eliminations in the Picado Stadium with Rich Esports on one side. And we also have on the other the Grim Reapers. The Grim Reapers across the way. So Deku, are you the sole survivor once again? Oh, that's right, because they came in as a duo. So Jatos get taken down. Let's see. It looks like All Glory Gaming right over here with X-Force right down below. A-Lim and Benza right on top of All Glory Gaming. Benza throwing those mollies. A-Lim throwing those mollies. All Glory Gaming, it looks like we are down in this bad situation. Only getting worse by the nades coming on top of their heads. Right on down below, and we still have all these teams right down here in Picado. And you can see by the mini map up in the upper right hand corner, all of them just clustered in right over here by the stadium. And all these teams are trying to come up and into zone. And oh no, Benza! No! Rich Esports Deku gets the knockdown onto him. So now let's see what is going on. A-Lim may be the sole survivor. Let's see if we can get a bird's eye view of all the chaos happening over here in Picado. So now let's see if we can get in around here. Oh, it's so slow tonight. Alright, so we got X-Force. A-Lim is able to finish off this All Glory Gaming. We are down to the top 5 teams. We got Burn in Silence up on top of the hill, right on top of X-Force. And then down in Picado, we have Non-Stop and Team Aces still right on down here. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Sadra. Oh, Sadra gets knocked. So Drago above the lava floor. Just, oh no, Drago, no! Oh, Drago does find Cosmo. And And he's able to get in there. And we are down to the top 4 teams. And we have all these teams pushing right up and in. Let's see who the top fragger is at the moment. It is Benzna. Alright, so let's see. It looks like Alim gets knocked over here. Let's see if I can get a better... I can't... Oh, come on. Turn. Alright, let's see if we get over to Drago maybe. Maybe we'll get a better view. Better view of where everyone is, guys. Alright, so there is Sailing Esports, Team 6. We got Team Aces, Drago down to about 20 HP. We got X-Force and Burn in Silence up on that hill ridge. So I think we're missing only one of them from Burn in Silence. Yes, we were. Can't quite get everybody in there, but that gives you a good idea where everyone is. Oh, Benzna. Got the nah in there. Nah. So now let's see. Ooh, Burn in Silent lost up at the top of that. No, the nade. The nade does the nade. No, the nade does not take out. Does not take out Lost. Let's go check in on Lost. And we are down to just Lost and Shishui. We're down to the last 2 teams. Burn in Silence and Sailing Esports. The final 2 teams remaining in this Miramar match. So, Novio, the sole survivor, still remaining for Sailing Esports against all of them. Let's see, 3, a trio from Burn Inside. Oh! Novio with that nade right to our faces. Let's check in on Shisui and Gaspacio. I don't know this name, guys. Let's see. Novio. Were they coming right on down? Lost. Oh, Novio getting another nade right up and over on top of him. Novio. Oh, he was down to 5 HP. Novio. So there we go. Coming in first. Burn in Silence. 10 eliminations. Coming in second. Sailing Esports with 5 eliminations, and Team Aces coming in third with 3 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out. Burn in Silence. Shisui. I don't know if that's his name, guys. I'm so sorry if I'm not even close, but there he is. 6 eliminations, 473 damage, and we'll be jumping with him when we come right back. Don't forget to get your screenshot over to the PSL server. They are doing the mini spring league. $200 winner takes all. Be right back. On to love Pico 6. Oh, 6. Alright, what else is going on? Let me go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more so you guys can see where your teams are now. We still have 7 teams, and we are in stage 5. Ooh, Baki trying to get on through the spray, but he's headed right over towards Rain Esports, getting sprayed at by the Golden Eagles. NA with Rain Esports right behind him. Scar coming right up and over. Look at this, right on top of him. And oh no! Scar! Alright guys, so let's go. Let's see what else is happening. We are down to the top 5 teams, and we did shift again over to one of the mountains just to the west, or to the east of Power Grid. So at least it's not the Picado Mountain. You guys know how hard it is to get up onto that. So let's go over and see what's going on with the Golden Eagles. I just saw a knock over here, and who are they centering onto this time? It does look like Flop right on over here to Luffy trying to get that. No, he is not trying to get the res off. He's trying to cover for the res, as here comes Mobadi, who trying to throw those nades over onto Shitos. Cheetos right in the shack. Cheetos in the shack. You try saying that 5 times fast, guys. You try it. So now Chill's right on that other side. As here comes Flexi versus Chills. Chills right on that backside. No, S12. S12 versus S12. Chills just let him walk right on up. Hello, Phoebe. Hi, Phoebe. Alright, so now we are down to the top 3 teams. Let's see if we can get any of this view from above. You guys already know it is wide open spaces. We do have the Golden Eagles NA right in zone, but then we on the center. Oh, they're still in zone, but look at that. There goes a couple of them out to zone. So now it is Golden Eagle Star versus the duo from Flap Esports and the duo from we're down to the last 2 teams now. It is Cheetos Star versus Chills. I know I can spit this out, guys, and my mouth is not working. There we go. So we got coming in at 4 eliminations. On your left, it is Chills playing for Fate Esports, and on your right playing for the Golden Eagles NA, coming in with 3 eliminations. Star. Alright, guys, let's see who's gonna get this, because they are both in zone. Look at the mini map up at the upper right. You could see that they are both right here on the edge of zone. One to the south, one to the north. Look at this mini map. Ooh, I'd rather stay on this than to see them coming up and through. But you guys need to let me know if you like the side by side or the overview. The overview. Ooh, oh, what a shot across the way. Alright, so let me get that off of there. Coming in first, the Golden Eagles NA with 11 eliminations for our 3rd flight path of tonight. What are you doing, Sokka? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. Here's the iPad, guys, for your flight path. We are coming in from the east, just to the north of Camp Bravo, going right between Paradise Resort Camp and Boot Camp, going just to the south of Camp Alpha Ruins, and over the top of Camp Alpha out to the western edge. Looks like we have got all sorts of clusters. We got clusters for days. It looks like we may have a couple of teams. I'm not even sure where some of these teams are going. A Rise right over here with the Terror and Team 17, which are Mobadi. I'm not sure. So, and ooh, boot camp getting really busy as well. I see the Lycans over in here. Oh, they went to boot camp. Sokka went to boot camp. So let's go. Let's get on over to boot camp. Oops, get up there. There we go. Sokka over here in boot camp with oh, there's Bees knees ghosty. Alright, so we do have not only Negative Mind, Team 3, Next Element, Team 6, Rain Esports, Team 13, The Fierce, Team 14, and I see an XQZ Tags playing over here for Team Flop. So there you go. There are all the teams. We'll stay on Sokka, our last match top fragger, for just a minute more. Ooh, Zeeksy gets tags. So now let's go. Let's see what else is happening. It looks like this is the main fight at the moment, so I'm going to do the aerial view right over the top of boot camp so you guys can see what's going on right down below. It does look like Rain Esports. See, Ghosty? I still call him Ghost Esports. So now let's get on over to Rain and see what's going on with Rain right on. Let's get on to Bees. Bees was our first match top fragger. So let's check in on him. Give him a minute of screen time, love. Looks like he's paying attention to the fierce and trying to figure out where everyone is because he is completely surrounded by teams over here. He does have Team 3 negative mine not too far away. And Next Element is sharing main with him. And look at that. It does look like Marvin C right over on that edge. Let's switch over. Ooh, Bees. Don't do that. Let's go over to Marvin C because Marvin C does have... Who just got the knock? Who got the knock where? And I think, let's see. Ooh, Bees got the knock. And now here comes Bees coming right up and in over onto Marvin. Let's check in on Bees. So Bees trying to get those shots with the AK right around that corner. And he does come running right on through. And he did get one of them from Next Element. And oh, right through the window from Negative Mind. And we still have all 4 of them from the Fierce, all pushing right up and in. The Fierce still right on top of Next Element. And oh, Negative. Oh no! Zeeks! No! So now let's see what's going on over here with Saka. Saka, no! Saka! Now, a la Boomba. I can't. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PSL, the winner takes all $200 spring mini league. Here are your scores. X-Force coming in first with 32 total points. Sailing Esports coming in second with 23. And the One Shot Killers at 19. And don't forget that they do get penalized for for missing tags, for missing players. They get penalized. Look at this, straight out of Nepal, in a 10-point deficit for not even showing up. So let's go. We got to figure out what these scores are all about. I'll go ahead and put this iPad up so you guys can see that we have not started yet. So there it is. You guys can get a good idea of what's going on. We only have one. Oh, is this for 2 games? Oh, there they are. Never mind. I'm blind. I only saw one. Blind. My mouth doesn't work. My brain doesn't work. You know. A typical Sunday night in... Let's see. Oh, it looks like they moved the hard start a little bit. Let's see. We're still missing straight out of Nepal, but it looks like everybody else. We are missing one from Burn in Silence. So Burn in Silence is missing a single player. That may be who they're waiting for. Nope. There they go. They just hit that start button. So let's get these scores off. And let's see who the last match top fragger was. Shisui! I hope I'm saying the name right. 6 eliminations, 473, and on top of being the top fragger, he was also the top reviver. 3 revives for that match in Miramar. So we are headed into match 3 now of 10. So let's go. Let's see if we can get in here. We're already in here on the iPad, as you can see. Let's get down to Burn in Silence and see if we can find... Ooh, that's starting fast. Starting fast. So let's get that iPad up there and let's check in on where we are headed now. We're coming in from the very northeast between Climactic, going across the very northern side of Paradise Boot Camp, just to the south of Ruins and between Tempang and Nikam. So there's your flight path. Very, very hot drops flight path for sure. Right over the top of at least 3 major hot drops. Very close to Painan, not too far from Hot Tin and Cow. So let's go. Let's see what's going to happen and where we are going. It looks like Team Ace is headed down with non-stop. Not Ooh, All Glory Gaming jumped with the Celebrity Killers up in Cow. So we got a fight up in Cow going on. And we also have Burn in Silence. So let's check in on Shisui over here with Team Aces, and it doesn't look like Team Aces came with the trio, so Team Aces are not too far away. Same with Non-Stop, so let's go. And our zone shifts away from them. Look at this. So let's get on over. Ooh, we got also over here, almost there, landed on the one-shot killers as well. So let's head on over here. All Glory Gaming. Oh, Celebrity Killers down to just Hull and Lights now. So we got Lights on the screen as here they come pushing up and in. One of them from All Glory Gaming does get knocked. Oh, and Lights does get that elimination. Oh, but they came up right behind him. And now All Glory Gaming down ASTB. So they do get a full four-man squad, or full four-man wipe, but they are down a player. So they're going into the rest of this match as a trio. So Frozen, I'm not sure why Frozen's all the way over there, but it does look like Manic. Let's get on over. Vortex down quite a bit as they are in a fight with Team Aces. Team Aces are coming up and around. Does have Kaya. Ooh, came right up and around onto Vortex. So now where is Hod? And Hod trying to get those shots with the AK. And look at that. He's got a 6 times on his AK trying to get these shots. Going prone, trying to get the toes. The toes of Kaiser right on that backside. Let's get on over here and see what's going on. Deep does get knocked. Let's see. Kaiser's still, but they are still pushing up and in. Are they going to be able to get Deep? Looks like all of them are pushing up to Deep. Let's see who's around Deep. Is Deep okay? Yes, he is up at the top. And now, oh no! And now here comes Burn in Silence. Burn in Silence came up and around, and now it's just down to Sadra. And I can't click on Sadra, guys. Oh, and now here comes the Fierce. The Fierce coming right up and over onto Manic. And Tex is able to get that knock as Eero putting in all the work for the damage onto. Let's see. That was XYZZ. So what? Chaos everywhere. So let's see what's going on. Looks like X-Force headed up to the Cow area, really close now to All Glory Gaming. All Glory Gaming coming out of Cow with 4 eliminations as a trio, but now facing off with X-Force right across the street. And I can't see who it is. Is that Free Point across the street? Yes, I think it is. Oh, Free Point is right across. But look at this. Here comes some more of All Glory Gaming. And the rest of X-Force there is... Oh, Free Point can hear it. And oh, here comes the shots from the Overwatch. And Benzo is coming right up and in. Free Point coming up on this wild and crazy spray. What did I just watch? Oh, what did I just watch? Alright, let's see what's going on. X99 down to about 1 HP is able to get that heal off. Oh, but Matic from the top of the hill. So now let's see who is in there. It is Ben coming. Ben's nah. Oh, that nade. Did he connect with it? Oh, but no, he gets caught. He gets caught out on that side, and now 7 is getting the elimination. So now 7's coming up and in, and there he goes. And so now it is now just up to 7 over here. Let's see if 7, it does look like X-Force are down to just a trio, but one of them is still knocked, and he's got Alim right on the outside, and 7 going into FPP, trying to get that. Look at this, trying to get those angles down and around that outside. Ooh, Alim also with that S12, and giving him a little 12 gauge snack. Alright, I think this is time where I can put this iPad up so you guys can see where your teams are, where the rotations are. I think I've got everybody in there. And we do have Sting Esports not too far away from Absolute Pain, just to the south of Hot Tin over there, but it almost there. Looks like they're not too far away from X-Force, so we might have another fight right up there in Tapmonk if they see that we do have almost there coming up and in. So I'm sure almost there. Probably heard all that, and I do see Zoom getting into position, so Zoom may be trying to get that. Ooh, we did get a knock over onto Sting. So now let's head on over to Sting and see what's going on. As they're getting, oh, Nexus OP having some issues with those rocks, that terrain, Mr. Flash on that scouting expedition. Not so expeditious. Ooh, let's see. Who is that up on that? Does that say Dante? What did that say? Odin, Texas. Okay, do we have to make it any harder to read? That's my question. Alright, so let's see. Ooh, we just found Ace OP finding Aether. So let's go down to Ace OP. Ace OP. Let's see if we can see. Come on, let us check in on what's happening. I hate this spectator glitch. Alright. Ooh, we also have a fight between Rich Esports. Let's see if we can figure out where Rich Esports is in this fight. I see a bunch of teams clustered right on over here. We got Rich. Oh, come on. You could go faster. Rich Esports right over here with X-Force. We got Matic. We're right over here at the mountain cabins. Look at this. And we also have one-shot killers right across the way. So now we've got 3 teams right over here on top of each other, just to the northeast of boot camp. There we go. Ooh, what's going on with the Grim Reaper? Grim Reaper down to just a solo, coming up onto the Fierce. He does get, oh, he got a knock onto Sokka, got a knock onto Zeeks, but now we should be able, Sokka was thirsted, but we're going to be able to get Tex picked back up. I thought that said Zeeks, but it is Tex. Alright, so Burning Silence across the way as well. Also trying to get those shots up and over, but the Fierce now a trio. So let's see what else is going on. Let's get on over to Matic. It looks like Matic right here on top of the duo from Rich Esports. Let me put this map back up so you guys get a good idea of where everybody is rotating. And I think now's a good time to put the iPad up. Oh, are they coming out on you, Matic? I don't want to miss this. All right, we'll go ahead and put that up really quick so you can see that everybody's pretty tight on top of each other. So this is Sandhawk. Not a lot of space to begin with, and we are squeezing them right on in. It looks like Matic getting ready to come on out, get picked up by the rest of his team, moving away from Rich Esports. Rich Esports lost in sex right at the top of that. Let's see what he's doing up here. Look at him on top trying to get those. Ooh, he's got non-stop over there. Non-stop. Uh-oh. You going to be able to move that? I think that buggy might not be. Oh, I thought he was going to fall off, but he also has one-shot killers right across the way. So, let's see. Looks like almost there. Look at this. Frozen. Oh, Frozen's going to come up and around. We still have that fight between Sting. So, let's go over here and see what's going on with Sting as they are getting pinched now. We did lose Nexus OP. We got almost there right here. Oh, he came right up and over. He's able to fight. Oh, Mr. Flash overextended on that hilltop, and we still have a duo from Sting Esports with almost there right over at the top, and we also have another team coming in and across the other side. Look at this, Hopeless. Hopeless coming up on the backside. Let's see. Oh, Hopeless. Let's see. Oh, there goes Hopeless. So now it is just up to Sting, Ace, OP, and he is getting shot at. Oh, Burn in Silence in a fight with the Fierce now, and we still have that other team across the bridge. It is Absolute Pain, and look at this. We dropped all the way down to Boot Camp Island, the main island, coming off both of the other islands. So all these teams up at the top right here that we are watching right now do all have to rotate down to the south. And so now let's see, X-Force just driving right around, Free Point driving right in the middle, right in between. It is, oh come on, we're not going fast enough. There we go. It is Sailing Esports, and he is just driving right between. He is just driving right on top of them. What was that name? Was that Necessary? Yes, Necessary. Right on over here, watching Free Point coming up and around. And there goes, I think, Sting Esports getting taken out. Necessary. It looks like X-Force with all this distraction, all this movement, just making Necessary, trying to figure out the best way to point. Oh, and now Absolute Pain are in a fight over here with almost there. There's Frozen. Frozen made it all the way across past Absolute Pain. I'm not even sure how that happened. But let's go over to Zoom. Zoom has been knocked. Let's try Meowie. Meowie does have him coming up in on top of him. And is he going to be able to get Zoom picked back up? Yes, he is. But he's got Frozen. Let's see if we can click over to Frozen. Frozen. Oh, Frozen getting those eliminations right across the way. So now we do have Absolute Pain down to just a duo. And they are being very closely watched in that. Oh, he moved away just as they came right up to that door. So now let's go. Let's check in on the rest of the map and see what we can see. Alright, so let's get on over to see if Absolute Pain can get out of that. Let's get over here, and it is down to just Aether and Jakal. And look at this, both of them trying to heal up because this blue, we are in stage 3 now, and they can hear Zoom and Meowie, and they know, oh, who is that? Oh, that is Berserker. Berserk is still knocked way across the way, and we do have Frozen up at the top. Look at that, Frozen still watching this doorway. And now we got another fight going on. Let's see what's going on with Spence for Sailing Esports. That vehicle has seen better days. Oh, Spence is able to get non-stop out of that car. And now I think Cosmo is right there with Dallas. Maybe able to pick up Dallas. And let's go. Let's see what else is happening over here. Let's go to the bird's eye view and see what we can see up here. Necessary. Still up at the top of this hill. But Novio's been knocked. And let's see who's that. Baggio. Baggio trying to come down and around. Oh, the lag. So now let's see what's going on with the rest of them. And we do have Spence going up and over towards Novio. Did Spence get knocked? That's my question. No, Spence is fine, but Novio is going to bleed out over here. So Novio, oh, it's right here on, oh, throw some smokes. Oh, no. So now we do have the X-Force also coming in over here. X-Force right here by Sailing Esports and Nonstop. I'll go ahead and put the map back up so you guys can see that while I get back into the game over here. Don't forget to get your screenshot of your like and subscribe over to the PSL server into the stream giveaway channel. The giveaway, and we can get your name on the wheel of names for tonight's second drawing. That'll be done right after this match. So let's go. Let's see. Necessary. Oh, not just found Necessary. So I don't know what's going on over here. Let's see. Not is still in that fight. Let's go over here and find out what's going on. Necessary has been knocked, and I think it's just down to Spence over here. But now Spence has free point right above him. No, not a place you want free point. So now let's see Meowie. Meowie, hurry up and get to the zone. And they're still coming in from the overlook area. And let's see, we are down to the top 6 teams for tonight's third match of 10. 5 matches tonight, 5 more tomorrow. So let's see what is going on. Ooh, they came right up and in over here onto Rich Esports. Rich Esports is right. Oh, that Molly lighting up the Shack and Zoom on the outside though. Oh, but did not. Oh, that nade right on top. So now let's go ahead and get in over here. It looks like Spence is just going to be able to hold it off just for a minute. Let's scroll on in a little bit, see if we can figure out what's going on. Zoom was knocked. We saw that nade from Lost in Sacks. Lost in Sacks with it. Ooh, let's see. Can Frozen get out and around? Look at this. Frozen is up to 5 eliminations. 5 eliminations for Frozen. And Meowie, are you going to make it to zone? Let's see. Yes, he is. He is just on the edge of the blue now. And they are still coming up and in. But Meowie knows that Frozen is in a rough spot. Frozen being smart. Getting rid of all his sparkly, colorful gear down to just the necessities. Alright, so now let's go ahead and head over to the iPad really quick so you guys get an idea of where everyone is. And we do see Matic out and around. Let's see what's going on with Matic as he is driving right up and through. One shot killers. One shot killer. One shot killers are trying to make one shot out of this. Alright, so burning silence. And we are down to just a solo. No, we still have all. Nope. I lost Burning Silence. Did we lose Burning Silence? Oh, yes, we are down to just a solo. There we are. Gespecchio. Trying to get right up and into zone right below X-Force. And now almost there in a fight with Rich Esports and Meowie. Meowie's been knocked. So now we are down to the top 6 teams. We still have Burning Silence trying to get up and in, and it looks like Alem is trying to come up onto the one-shot killers, but Alem, you have Burning Silence right behind you. Allison, the last match top fragger. Burning Silence. Ooh, Burning Silence is right behind you. Alem at Burning Silence is, oh, he can see you from where he is. So now, let's stay here. Oh, we knew that was going to happen. So now he is taken down and out. And now X-Force is down to just a duo. And look at this, Burning Silence still running up and in, trying to get to zone. Oh, and he went out to zone. He does not make it. And so now let's see what is zone doing. We still have Rich Esports right at the top. Let's check in on Deku and Lost in Sex. Lost in Sex. Do you not have any first aids? He's got 2 first aids. He's just living on the edge. Living on the edge. Let's see what's going on with the one-shot killers. Oh, but free point. Free point beat us to the one-shot killers. And we are down to the top 3 teams and almost Frozen getting taken out. So now let's see if we can come up from here and see where everyone is. We have X-Force with Sailing Esports and Rich Esports. Ooh, Matic is found by Lost in Sex. And so now we are down to the top 4 players. 3 teams remaining. A 1v1. So Rich Esports with the advantage here. Uphill. But they do have to move into zone. And free point on that angle. Spence, look at Spence over here behind this rock wall in zone. Spence is in zone. Let's see, is free point in zone? No, free point does have to move down. So let's see what's going to happen is as Rich Esports comes in front of Free Point probably waiting him out, waiting for Rich Esports to make their move first. Spence is, or Free Point right there on that edge, and Spence sitting pretty in zone. So guys, who do you think's going to win this? Who has it? Let's see. Lost in Sex. Ooh, he's coming right up and in, right on top of Free Point. Free Point is up to 5 eliminations. Free Point is paying close attention to Spence, but he knows that Rich Esports is coming right up on top of him. So, oh, my anxiety. Let's see. Lost in Sex, I think, is going to end up right on top of Free Point. So let's see what's going on from their side-by-side views. We do have Free Point keeping an eye on Spence right up at the top of the map, and we are now all right on the edge. Oh, he heard the pin pull. So now it is Spence versus Rich Esports. Lost in Sex. Oh, this nade could be right on top of Lost in Sex. Look at this nade. Does this nade? Oh, the nade pushes Lost in Sex out from behind that car. But here he comes with another nade right on top. And so Spence, Sailing Esports sends Spence for the win. Let's see if I can get that off there. There we go. Sailing Esports coming in first with 5 eliminations. Coming in second, Rich Esports with 4 eliminations. And X-Force coming in third with 11 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out. Let's get over to the iPad so we can actually see the name in all its glory. X-Force Free Point, 5 eliminations, 777 damage. So there's your top fragger going in tonight's 4th match. Now we're going to be doing the Wheel of Names coming up right after this break, so make sure you have your screenshots over there. If you like and subscribe, get it to the PSL server, into the giveaway channel, so you can get your name onto it. 3 UC giveaways tonight. Shout out to PSL, and I will be right back. Hello, Anna. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Anna? How are you tonight? I will be right back. Click on Alabumba again. So now, Prezi. Oh no. Wow. All that chaos and the fierce. The fierce with all 4 of them still standing, coming in with 7 eliminations out of 4 or 5 teams. Wow. GG's. Fierce. Our fierce tonight. And we got a fight over on the bridge over here, over in ruins. Let's check in on the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins down to just a duo. Baki and Smiley, my very own Waldo, right over here with the Infinity Reapers. And oh, I just saw an Exo Assassin on this as well. So I think we had 3 teams right over here. And let's see what else is going on right on over at this side. The Dope Femmes. The Dope Femmes are now getting pulled up on by Team 18. Not resumed. And let's go. Let's see what's going on with Kai. So Kai on the backside. Let's see what's going on. Trying to hold off the push. Is able to get that res off in time. Oh, Smiley. He's right there on the docks. He's on the docks. Smiley. Oh, I can't watch. Smiley, he's right there. The Infinity Reaper on the docks. Oh, Smiley. Ooh, Smiley. Oh, no, Baki. Smiley, you got him all around you. The Infinity Reapers are coming out around. Smiley, go. Smiley, go. Oh, they're still taking those shots. This is reminds me of what happened over in Erangel, over on the bridge. They found Smiley in the water, 90 coming up and getting Baki. So now let's go. Let's see what else is going to happen with the rest, because they are going to chase them down in that water. It does look like not. Maybe this down to just a duo over here with the Dope Femmes. The Dope Femmes, we'll check in on them in just a second. Let me get this a little more centered for you guys. And the Dope Femmes are down to just a duo as well. Let's check in on the Radio Girl. See what's happening over here. Radio Girl does have Purple Haze right there. Oh, gets Purple Haze down to about 5 HP. And they are still coming up and around. The Radio Girl reminds me a lot of the way Molly works. Molly does all that wiggle as well. Oh, Smiley just went out the zone. Smiley! Alright, what's going on over here with the Greek Storm? The Greek Storm over here with the Golden Eagles NA, and not too far away are the Fierce. The Fierce are coming up over here as well. So the Golden Eagles versus... No, the Fierce. The Fierce are down in boot camp still. So let's see what else is happening. We got down to just a solo over here from Mobadi. So now let's see, what is the Pearl Punk? Pearl Punk trying to get out and around from Arise Esports right over on that other edge. So let's get on over here. Let's get a sky view of what's happening over between the Golden Eagles NA versus the Greek Storm. The Greek Storm, it looks like they're down to tilt. Ooh, and we got an off angle. La Pico right over on that edge. So let's go over to, let's see, Kuzma now. Oh, he is on both screens. So let's go. The Golden Eagles just coming right up in on top of all that. Alright, so I don't see a big fight going on just yet, so I'll go ahead and put this back up so you guys can see where your teams are. We do have the Pearl Punks still coming up over here by Arise Esports, not too far away, just to the north of LaQuai. We do have the Dope Femme team up just to the east of Paradise Resort. And most of the rest of the teams are in zone, but the Fierce do have the Golden Eagles right to the northeast of them. And I'm not sure if they're going to go into boot camp or not, but let's see. The Lycans on the hill just to the east of Painan, surrounded by Unholy Stars and not too far away from Team Fate as well. So you can see all that going on. I feel like the Lycans may be the next one in a fight. Let's get on over here and we'll check out what's happening with the Lycans. Did I click on them? Yes, I did. And the Lycans do have, look at this, they are paying attention to what's going on right up over here. So let's see what's going on with Moon. See, I can't click on the last player in this, so I'm not sure what that glitch is all about, but let's get on over to Sunshine. Sunshine, you know that they're coming in up on that top. That is the Unholy ones, Unholy Stars. The Unholy Stars know that the Lycans are right down below them, taking those shots up at Team or Fate Esports. And we got the Shitos and the Ragnar. So Ragnar right on over here. So let's see. See, I can't click on Ragnar. Don't know what is happening with this glitch. Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan. So Ragnar still coming right up and in. Dream ended down to about 5 HP. Let's see. Is he knocked up there? Dream ended. No, he was able to get that heal up. But you can see that the Unholy are right between Fate Esports and the Lycans. So let's see. Let me go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more so you guys can see what all your teams are. We still have the... Ooh, keep your head down, Dream ended. Keep your head down. So let's see. Oh, their nade was so close, but Dream ended smart. Getting out of there, but down to 5 HP. And oh, he gets found by Ragnar up at the top. But Ragnar now getting chewed up by the Lycans. The Lycans all paying attention to this mess up on top of this hill. And look at this. The Lycans are just on the edge of zone. Zone is going all the way over towards Lifeline. Let's check in on Lifeline. See what he is doing right up at the top. Looks like he is just waiting it on out. And the Fierce coming out of boot camp. And they're going to run right into the Golden Eagles NA. But the Golden Eagles do have a Rise Esports coming to the south of them. Skill of Mine. Skill of Mine are coming right up and into this fourth party. Remember, we've got the Lycans, Fate Esports, and oh, the Unholy Stars. They are all right up in here. Hello, Sleepy One. What you doing? Oh, he is coming in from the backside of Fate Esports. And now we have 4 teams right on over here. And look at the Sleepy One just. Oh, he gets chills knocked on out of there. And Ragnar still trying. Ragnar and Cheney both down to about 5 HP, and there goes Shu Young. Shu Young coming right up and around. Look at this. He knows that there's Cheetos. Oh, Cheetos gets Shu Young. So now we are down to just the Sleepy One. He is the last one still standing. 4 skills of mine. So let's go. Let's go ahead and scroll on into. Oh, no. So skill of mine taken out by Fate Esports, and we still have the Lycans down below taking all those shots up the hill, trying to get into the third party, and the Unholy One, Zeus, getting pulled up on over here by Team 8. Team 8, the Dope Femme team, and they are still coming up and around, and let's see what is going on with Radio Girl. I swear, Radio Girl reminds me so much of Molly. Let's go. Let's. Oh, that not so much that nade. Trying to get on out of there. Trying to make sure they don't get pulled up on. Alright, so let me go ahead and scroll on in this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to match 4 of PSL $200 winner take all spring mini league. Here is the next UC winner, and it is Jirali. Congratulations. Make sure you open a ticket over in the PSL to make sure that you can get your UC. And here are the scores. X-Force in first place, 48. Sailing Esports, 38. And One Shot Killers, 25. And as you can hear, they have started already. Let's get that map up there. And we're coming in from the southern farms of Los Leon, going to the east of Leones, over the top of La Pendita, Manos Generales, just between Hacienda del Patron, El Azahar, Water Treatment Cruz de Valle, and Torramunda, going all the way to the wall at the northern edge of the map. Whew, the last match, top fragger, X-Force, free point, 5 eliminations, 777 damage. Where is X-Force? Let's see. Where did they go? Did they already jump? Did they already jump? Let's see if I can find X-Force and free point. There we go. They're all the way down in the Puerto Paricio area all alone. So let's see. We do have Burn in Silence going down to Barcelona. We do have AGG, Sting, and Sailing Esports all up, and the Fierce. The Fierce also over by the Hacienda del Patron, San Martin area. So let's see what else is going on. Let's get over to AGG and Sting Esports. Let me get this up on here. Let me put that up there. There you go. AGG coming in on top of Bills, and you can see Sting Esports right there. Oh, slam the door right in front, right in his face. to get down in there. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Flash. No, Mr. Flash already taken out. Let's see. Where is Ace OP? Ace OP up at the top. I believe that was Ace OP who slammed the door in his face. And now we got Hopeless coming out and around. Mr. Flash does get knocked and bursted. Oh, and Hopeless gets knocked through the window. AGG pushing up, and now it is up to Sting, Ace OP, and Nexus OP. So Ace does have them all coming up and in, and there goes Nexus OP. Oh, Sting taken down and out, and AGG, All Glory Gaming, 2 of them knocked, but all 4 of them will be able to continue on. Brutal start to the 4th match of the PSL Spring Mini League. Alright, I think now is a good time to put that iPad up so you guys can really get an idea of where your teams are and where they are rotating. We are going down to that southeast edge. We do have the Impala Islands. All 3 of the islands are still in this, so gives me flashbacks to last year's PMSL ending. Oh, that was so hot. Alright, so Rich Esports, Lost in Sex, is way up at the top. I'm going to go check on him. I think he's just looting very far away, but he's really close to the one-shot killers, where the rest of his team are all the way down to the north. A Hacienda del Patron going over towards, look at this, Jat just went driving right past the Fierce over in the Hacienda del Patron. It does look like they are all getting in around the Hacienda del Patron area over to the intersection area. But I'm not sure what Lost in Sex is doing all the way at the northern edge of the map. So way up by the one-shot killers all alone. Might not have got the memo. Where's my name? Did you put your name over into the server, Anna? I don't know when they cut off the... You'll be on the next one, I'm sure, Anna. I don't know. I did that so fast because I got a little behind over here. Chat. Oh, Ero takes him out. So now, Lost in Sex all the way up in Toramunda, right by the one-shot killers, does have to come all the way down. It does look like Deku maybe be coming up to pick him up. So, sorry about that. I am clicking to switch over to live stream, but I think everything's just kind of delayed on my side, and I forget every once in a while to check it out. We didn't actually see the shot getting taken from Ero, but he was able to take him out. And so now, let's see. Looks like the Fierce are coming. Ooh, they may know that the rest... Oh, look at this. Deku is getting pulled up. Oh, Deku's right there behind that rock. And now all 4 of them from the Fierce are coming. Oh, and Sokka finishing him off, and now you turn trying to figure out where the other one is, and he was almost right on top of where Jas is. Jas watching as the Fierce are coming right on down. He's taking those shots over onto the Fierce, trying to get the shots, and now the Fierce coming right up. Look at that parking shot. Oh no, Lost in Sex did find a vehicle, but he is so far away from his teammate that he wasn't able to help the slaughter by the Fierce. But the Fierce now has absolute pain coming right up and around on top of him. Look at that. Does the Fierce know that another team is coming? So let's see what's going to happen, because they are right on top of him. And as you can see, there's no other fights. So we're going to stay here for just a minute and check in on what happens when they go across the street. Will they see that next team that's coming their way? But Lost in Sex may end up on top of all of this as well. All this chaos, and it looks like they did miss absolute pain. But I don't think Lost in Sex is going to get so lucky. Look at this. He drove almost right up up and in. And did you? He is. Look at this. He's telling him, come get me, come get me. Come on, pull up, is what he's saying. And look, he's got another team. He's got another team coming down. That is Team Aces. Team Aces are coming up, and look at this. We got the celebrity killers killing each other. So, what is going on with the celebrity killers? Where are the celebrity killers? I don't even see them over here, but I did see the one nade the other. I don't see the celebrity killer. Oh, here they are. Let's see what's happening over here. I guess they're all picked back up. Alright, they're all doing just fine. So let's see. Team Ace is manned up over onto non-stop. And let's see. One-shot killers are going to come into all this chaos right alongside, right next to Manic. So we got all that chaos going on as well. Burning Silence doing just fine right down at the southwest corner. They've got the whole map, but if they go too far over, they are going to end up right in the lap of X-Force. Look at this. X-Force is all right in here. Now let's get on over here to the Fierce. The Fierce now in all sorts of chaos. Your turn has been knocked, and we got Lost in Sex. Oh, I couldn't switch over to him fast enough. There goes Lost in Sex, but here comes AGG. Sokka throwing that molly, trying to hold off the push, and look at this. They are all coming up and around. We are right over here at the intersection, so now AGG still, who got that nade? It was Eero with the nade, and ASTB down to 1 HP. Look at this, trying to come out and around. Oh no, there goes the Fierce to all glory gaming. So we down to the top 12 teams, and we are still over here on the southeast side, but we've shifted a little to the north. We just skimming a couple of these Impala Islands. So let's see what else is going on. Let me see if I can click on, let's see if I can click onto the Grim Reapers. The Grim Reapers as a trio over here in a fight with the Celebrity Killers. The Celebrity Killers lights over here bleeding out right in the middle, sandwiched between the... Oh, I think Bai's gonna come right up and over and just drive right on over. Splat. Alright, so there he goes. Celebrity Killers down to a trio now, but they did get that drop. They got the juicy level 3 gear right on over here, and now paying attention to where the Grim Reapers are. So now let's see what else is going on our map. I'll go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can check in on your team, see where the rotations are going. Let me scroll this in just a little bit so you guys get a better idea where everyone is. We do have someone right over on that. In the armpit. We got Astro in the armpit. Let's go back over to Absolute Pain now, because Absolute Pain in a fight with, non-stop. There goes Dallas. Dallas, I don't see the rest of Dallas's team close enough to help him out. Are we gonna hear another splat? Because I hear the car coming up and over the top. Ooh, he got behind that rock. He said, no splat, no splat. Alright, so non-stop, still not too far away. Look at this. They are coming up and over towards the top of this ridge, but they are down to just a trio as well. And they, look at this. Turned right back around and said, nah, not today. Alright, let's go ahead, and I still have to scroll out just a little bit because we're still pretty separated. But it does look like X-Force is getting into a fight now. Let's head on down to the southern side of the zone, and they are right here on top of almost there. Zoom, what you doing over here? Zoom keeping his head down. We got Meow E. So keeping it high. Over on the X-Force. And ooh, what is happening? Looks like the Celebrity Killers came right up on top of the Grim Reapers. So now let's see if we can find out what's happening over here with the Grim Reapers. The Grim Reapers, what's going on? Oh, Celebrity Killers. So now, are we down to just a solo for the Grim Reapers? No, we still have Bai. It is a solo as he's trying to come up and in. Oh! Oh! No! No, I was able to get that, but now the Celebrity Killers are down to just Hull. Hull is coming up and in. He is the sole survivor. Let's see, can he get in there with the shotty? Oh, poof. And there he goes, boys. There he goes. All right, so now let's see what else is going on. We do have another fight going on. We still have this fight over here between, let's see, non-stop. It looks like non-stopped right on into one-shot killers. So let's see. These fights, right, Dior? These fights. Anna, I will make sure your name is on it. And we are going to be doing the next drawing after tonight's last match. Tomorrow, come back early, Anna, because then you'll be able to get into 3 drawings, not just 1. All right, let's get the screen back up. There we go. Let me put that map up so you guys can see what is happening. Our zone is getting ready to close, and we still have 10 teams in the... Ooh, it looks like X-Force did come up onto almost there. Let's get on down here and see what's going on with X-Force. And almost there. Ooh, where did almost there go? Let's check in over here. There. Let's see. Ooh, Wiz decided to get out into the middle of this and get that drop with X-Force going up and around the outside. And now the one-shot killers, right when we got off of that, and there goes non-stop by the one-shot killers, and we still have Free Point right over here, keeping an eye across the way over onto the Sailing Esports. So let's go ahead and scroll on in on the map. Let's see. It looks like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad back up, but I'm going to keep an eye on Free Point because Free Point is paying close attention to the rotation because it does look like Sailing Esports is getting ready to come out of that compound, and Free Point is ready. So let me go ahead and show you what he is doing. He's got his angles covered. All right. Let's see. We got Burn and Silence all the way over on the very eastern edge by Manic. We do have the one-shot killers up out of zone to the northeast. Then we have absolute Novio! Oh, Free Point almost getting Novio. And let's see. We do have Sailing Esports and X-Force outside of zone all the way down at the southern side. So go ahead. These fights are so hot, Dior. Non-stop fights. Ooh, Free Point getting chewed up just a little bit. What's Alim doing? Alim coming up and around on the scouting mission, trying to get up and behind Sailing Esports to get a better position from above. Look at this placement as he comes up here to look at that Spence right there in front of him. Can he see them? He also has Matic. Matic is coming up and around. Matic coming right up to the rock on the backside. So now we still have them getting into position around Sailing Esports. We still have all 3 of them from Sailing Esports, but look at the coverage of X-Force. X-Force finding all these different positions to get into to try to get that initial knock. It is a 3v3, but they're trying to make sure where everyone is, what angles, and they are closing the gap. They are all just taking turns creeping up, trying to get better angles in on top of them. So let's see what Free Point is doing. Free Point still right over here. And as Alim, look at this. Alim came all the way up. He parked his buggy up on that backside, and now he's creeping up on top because he's got all the buggies right on down. And now look at this. Matic is now moving up and in. The way these guys take fights is just insane. And now Alim getting necessary out of that. And Spence still, does he get that elimination? Novio is still in this shack, or in this compound, but it does look like necessary. Was that necessary? No, Spence is on the backside trying to get on. There, Novio, Alim just missing. You run right across in front, and Free Point coming out and around. Matic all the way up over here trying to get those shots down onto Spence. Look at this. They're pushing in from 3 sides, just applying so much pressure down onto Sailing Esports. And I think, yeah, Spence was knocked. So now it is up to Novio. And all 3 of these triangular points are coming up and in now onto Novio. Woo! Novio in some rough shape now. You can see the triangle that I was talking about. Matic finishing him off. Looks like Free Point's going to go ahead and head towards zone. May not have enough. Oh! Right in the line of sight, and Novio gets knocked in the blue. What? I did not expect to see that, guys. I did not expect to see that at all. Alright, so let's see. I don't know if Free Point's going to be able to get picked back up. Nope, there goes Free Point. Right when we said it. But Alim. But Alim is right there. Alright, so now X-Force coming in to Stage 5 as a duo with 4 eliminations. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. Let's go down just a little bit, and I'll put the iPad up while I go ahead and figure out where the next fight is going to be. And I think it's going to be Burn in Silence. Ooh, it's coming right up and around. Over here with Manic, and almost there on the other side. So now Burn in Silence, still a trio. Let's check in on Lost. Lost is down just a little bit away, but let's check in on the top fragger of tonight. A top fragger of tonight. This is match 4 of the PSL Spring Winner Take Off $200 League. Alright, so let's see. Right now, everybody is still pretty Ooh! AGG and Team Ace is now in a fight. Where is AGG? Where's Team Aces? And we did lose one, and I think that was from the fight with the Fierce. I don't really remember where we lost him, but Team Aces. Where did Team Aces go? There we are, right up over here. Drago, we lost Drago, and now here comes Absolute Pain coming up onto Team Aces. Kaiser with that, trying to use his pump shotty, and he gets knocked. Now Team Aces is just down to Sadra. If I could click over onto Sadra. Sadra is just in the blue at the truck stop with Absolute Pain over here. And who is that at the top? It is One Shot Killers. They are also coming up into this fight as Sadra is just trying to get out of the blue. Sadra down to about 10 HP. And let's see, the One Shot Killers are paying attention, really close attention over to, let's see, Absolute Pain. Looks like we're going to be able to get Absolute Pain picked back up, and we still have Sadra in here with all 4 of them from Absolute Pain. Sadra, are you feeling the heat of truck stop? You know he is. You know it well. All right. Let me go ahead and scroll on in. And We don't really have an active fight. I'll stay on Sadra, but I'm going to put the iPad up for a second so you guys can see where everyone is. The one-shot killers are leaving off that hilltop in front of Sadra. So Sadra, if you look, they drove right in front of him. And so he may get out of this with absolute pain, still looking for him in the truck stop. Look at Sadra, get on out of there. Getting out of Dodge, boys. Getting out of there. All right. Ooh, Manic. He's got Manic. Oh, don't take that shot, Sadra. Sadra, get to the shack. Get to the shack, Sadra. Go, Sadra. Sadra holding those shots when he was in the wide open, but he had perfect clear view of Manic. Now that he's got man, oh no, he sees absolute pain coming right at him. Is he gonna take those shots? Oh, do they see him? Sadra, oh, oh, Sadra, now here they all come. Oh, he does spray one off at that seat swap. Oh, Sadra was in such a rough spot, guys. All right, let me scroll in a little bit more. Let's get the idea of where everyone is. It looks like Manic's getting ready to get into that fight on that northeast side with absolute pain and one-shot killers. They are all right up here, all tucked in together, and we also have AGG. Glory Gaming coming right up behind. Look at this. Here goes. Oh no! Manic coming right up and over the top of it. And now it's just up to Berserk, and Berserk is down to about 5 HP. And we still have Manic over here. We've got the one-shot killers over here. And all Glory Gaming coming right up into, oh, Manic had, no, it was Vortex with all of that, but we do have AGG coming right up in on top of all this. We do have absolute chaos up on this north side of zone, not within zone, but on the outside, just getting pinched by the blue. The blue is pushing them. We are in stage 6, guys. Just a few seconds remaining. And now let's see. X-Force coming right up and in now onto Burn in Silence. And almost there. So now at the south side, it is all out warfare. And Alim is the sole survivor for X-Force. And he is down to about 5 HP with AGG also coming into that north side, so they are all getting seriously close to each other. Let's see what we can see from above and see how many of these players we can get in here. And there goes the blue Alim in, oh, just barely making it in right behind Zoom. Zoom getting ready to come out and around, trying to find Alim. Let's see if we can keep an eye on, whoa, the nade by me. No, he blew up the car. He blew up the car, taking out Alim. And so now AGG still in this fight over here with Manic Astro right on the top. And we got 7 over here. Woo, 7 finishing that off with 1 HP. But now we still have Vortex, Manic Vortex. But Vortex, he is down to 1 HP. Vortex is the sole survivor of Manic. So now he is still trying to get those shots over onto All Glory Gaming. 7-7 still right in front of him. Vortex just coming in right across the top of him. And we are down to the top 3 teams. We have Manic still in this. We have almost there. Zoom finishing off Vortex with that Mali. So now Burn in Silence was the sole survivor. It is a 1v2 now. Meowie. Oh, Meowie for the finish. So now let's get over to the live stream. Let's take off the iPad, and almost there, coming in first with 5 eliminations. Burn in Silence coming in second with 2 eliminations, and Manic coming in third with 5 eliminations. GG. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15. Going all out over to the iPad so we can see it all. It is Manic Vortex. 5 eliminations, 371 damage. And there's your top match going into tonight's final match. We are closing in on day 1 of the PSL Spring Winner Takes All. I can't read at the same time. Winner Takes All Spring Mini League, $200. Guys, get your screenshots of your like and subscribe over to the PSL server. I don't know when they're going to be shutting down submissions, but you have one final chance for a free UC giveaway entry. Don't forget to come back tomorrow. The earlier you get here, the more chances you have, because if you get here at the start of the night, your name will be on the Wheel of Names 3 times. Shout out to Dior and PSL for the sponsoring of the UC giveaway. I will be right back with the scores. We'll head into tonight's final match. Be right back. The only fight at the moment. Oh, a rise right on over here does have the Golden Eagles NA right on top of them. So let's see what's gonna happen as the Golden Eagles Arise Esports down to just a solo. So Radio Girl also a solo for Dope Esports, trying to get those shots over onto Unholy Hoops. Oopsie and Zeus. Oh, all 3 of them taking those shots at her. And let's see. Oh, and Nate's up. Oh. Alright, guys. Let's see what else is happening. We do have another fight right on down here as Team Fate pulled right up and in onto the Lycans. And Sunshine getting him picked back up. I am not saying that on stream, but you guys will be hearing from me about that name. And I can't click on the moon. Let's go over to moon. There we go. Did it click over to moon? So let me go ahead and put this back up. You could see that we are going over to the Triangle of Death. Moon with that nice nade over on the nice. Oh, but Team Fate Ragnar coming up from behind. Ragnar on the off angle. And now Sun and the other one have been knocked. So there goes Moon. Oh, no. So now Team Fate finishing off the Lycans. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little bit. There's nobody right on top of each other, so let me show you where everyone is. I do think the Infinity Reapers may find the Unholy ones. Let's get on over here and see what's going on with the Unholy, as the Infinity Reapers are coming right up and around onto this backside. So now, Starboy does get 90. Oh, there's another one knocked. And Coops finds Pure. So now we do have a trio, and it looks like Starboy trying to get right up and over, may get this knock with this nade over onto Sandy. Oh, he does get a knockout, or does get the thirst. And now there's another fight going on right on down here between the Golden Eagles and Team Fate. The Golden Eagles NA down to just a solo. Ooh, that was really close for the Golden Eagles. Labico was able to get his entire team picked back up. I didn't catch it fast enough, but we are down to the top 4 teams. We still have Pearl coming in from right behind Zeke, so Zeke's gonna have to pay attention to that. And let's see if we can see from the sky what this looks like. We do have Pearl coming right up and in right down below Zeke's, and so I'm not sure if Zeke's knows that Pearl's coming up behind him, but that's your zone right on down there. We are still too high to see much of anything, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and put the iPad up and let's check in on Pearl as Pearl sneaks right up behind Pearl Punk coming right. Oh, Saka finding that Pearl Punk. So now we are down to the top 3 teams, and the Fierce do have to go across into the unholy Stars, still right over here in zone, trying to hold off the Golden Eagles. And don't forget, the Golden Eagles and the Fierce are 1 point difference. So let's see what's going to happen as the Fierce come in. How are they going to be able to come on in? I think they're going to have to come around to the north side of the zone if they want to get away from that. Let's get on over to Koopsie trying to get those shots over onto Labico and Kobe right across the way as well. And oh, Saka. Oh, Koops finds Saka. So now Saka does get taken out, and I think the Fierce are down to just Prezi. So Alpha, the last one, still standing for the Fierce, but let's check in on the Fierce. Let's see, they were up to 8 eliminations, but look how many. We are up to 13 eliminations for the Golden Eagles NA. We do have all 3 of them still all 4 of them still standing, and versus 3 of them standing over here. Let's see what's going on with Koopsie trying to get around that edge, trying to get those shots over onto Labico. And there goes Prezi out in 3rd. So now it is just down to the duo, or 2 teams. We do have the Golden Eagles and outside of zone, and the Unholy Ones gatekeepers trying to get into zone. There you go. You can kind of see from above where everyone is. So let's go. Zeus does get knocked. Oh, Starboy gets knocked. So now it's just down to Koopsie because the Golden Eagles came up on that off angle. So now check. Hope you guys got your like and subscribe over to the Discord channel. Wheel of Names coming up right after this match. And here we go. Let me put that iPad up here so you guys can see the flight path and the drops. So we're coming in just to the southeast of Stauber, going across the top of Yasnaya, just over School Apartments, Pachinki, Ferry Pier, and dumping off to the south of Primorsk. Hi chat, it's me, Mario. I'm joking. I'm Say. Hello, Say. Hello, Nox. Alright, so let's see what's going on up at Stauber. We do have several teams headed over there. We got the Fierce up there. We've got the Greek Storm and a Rise Esports all right up in Stauber. So the Golden Eagles headed down to Yasnaya with Skill Man. And who else? Who is this over here? The Infinity Reapers. Alright, so let's go up over here to Stauber and find out what a Rise Esports is doing. We already got an elimination over onto Zeeks from the Fierce. What's going on with the Fierce? We do have Saka up here without a vest, but does have the scar. Let's see what is going on with Alabumba. Alabumba does not have anything. He's in bad shape, and Prezi. So now let's see what's going on as they are all pushing up onto Saka. We do have the Greek Storm coming up, as well as a Rise Esports. So Saka is left to himself over here with Prezi and Alabumba out on the edge. So let's see what else is going on. We've got several teams over here at School Apartments. Let's see what we've got going on down here. We have Rain Esports over here with the Miami Dolphins, over here with Not Resumed and Flop Esports. So let's see. Hello everyone, welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? X-Force with 55 total points. Sailing Esports coming in second with 40. almost there, and one-shot killers and All Glory Gaming, all at 32 points. Look how close these scores are. Welcome back to PSL, the winner takes all $200 Spring Mini League. This is Semifinals Group Iris. And so tomorrow night we'll have 5 more matches, and the top 8 moves on. Is it top 8? I believe. Let me go check again to make sure. And let's see, top 8. Yes, I finally remembered something right tonight, guys. Where's my cookie? I need a cookie. And don't forget to get your screenshots over to the PSL Discord server, because I don't know when they're going to be stopping the submissions. So I want to make sure that you guys get your name on the wheel of names. If you come back tomorrow, we'll have 3 more UC giveaways. So I want to make sure that you get as many chances as you can, because the earlier you get your name into the PSL server with your like and subscribe screenshot, the more chances you get. Shout out to Dior, the sponsors, and PSL for sponsoring the giveaways. That's a lot of giveaways for you guys. Alright, so the last match top fragger was Manic Vortex. And he got 5 eliminations, 371 damage. Let me put the iPad up there so you guys can check out the drops as we head into tonight's final match. Match 5 of 10. We're coming in just at that western edge of South George, going down across the top of Gacka and straight through the gas station compounds and military base itself, out the other side of Military Base Island. Kind of a southwest flight path where all these teams that like the Fierce, where they go up to Stauber, they're going to have to get into a vehicle. They're going to have to figure out a new drop spot over on this western edge. We'll see where everybody goes. And I see the Fierce already off the plane right when I was talking about them. See if they make it all the way to Stauber. That's quite the jump, boys. Quite the jump. All right, so let's see. Look at this cluster going down by Ferry Pier and Pachinki, though. That's a lot of shoots. We do have one-shot killers right with Burn and Silence. We have the Celebrity Killers headed over with Sailing Esports to Pachinki. We have X-Force right on top of Manic. We've got all sorts of teams right on top of each other. So let's see. It looks like Team Ace is jumping over to Novo with All Glory Gaming. So let me get over here. I'll go ahead and leave that down below. And it looks like Sailing Esports did not go to Pachinki, so Celebrity Killers have that. But we do have one-shot killers with Burn and Silence going down to Primorsk, and Manic with X-Force around the farm. And look at this. If the Fierce goes to Stauber, they'll have plenty of time to loot. And we do have Team Aces over here with All Glory Gaming. I'll go ahead and put that up while we pay attention to what's happening over here in Primorsk with the one-shot killers right here with Burn and Silence. Now, all 4 of them from Burn and Silence are right here next to the one-shot killers. The one-shot killers are separated. Each of them, it looks like it's going to be a 4v2, v1v1 at this point. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. It looks like the one-shot killers may be pushing out just a bit, trying to get on out of there. We do have Allenson, and he was a top fragger of tonight, and he's got that angle from that top. So let's see. Oh, look at this. We do have Carryland coming up and around. I don't know what that said, but let's check in on what Allison can see, as we do have this guy down here. Hi, Dinky. I have no idea these names. Carvello. I think I called him Carryland. He's trying to get down and around. Ooh, it looks like Burning Silence might have separated out. So now we got Carvello coming. Oh, came right up and in onto the backside. Oh, we had Lohan right back there. So now we're down to a 4v3 situation over here. When the Celebrity Killers and Sailing are in a fight. How did that even happen? Look at this. It looks like they moved out from Pachinki and chased him down over here to the school. Celebrity Killer Slay does get knocked, but he gets picked back up. But now we do have the Celebrity Killers right over here with a trio from Sailing Esports. We lost Spence Novio trying to throw the smokes, the nades, trying to hold them off. And we still have all this chaos going on down here in Primorsk as well. As soon as one of these fights are over, I will put the iPad back up. Oh, Novio overwhelmed as they came up and in. Necessary still coming up and over. Where is... Oh, no. They came across from the school. So now it's a 2v4. They're pushing into a 2v4. Let's check in on Murkus. Oh, I have no words from my mouth. All right, so let's go. Looks like Lohan trying to move out and around there. Still looting. They're still holding one-shot killers down in this corner edge. And now here they... Oh, Necessary gets shot in the back by 4x4. Murris with that nade. Does he get anybody? No, nobody gets knocked. And he's still throwing those nades, banking them off the back walls, throwing them down those stairs. And we still have the chaos over here. And now here they come. Oh... Alright, so now let's go ahead and put the map back up. I'll go ahead and put the iPad up because I know you guys really want to see what this is happening. And I'm going to go back over here. Looks like Team Aces did get away from All Glory Gaming from Novo. Everybody has to move on in, but we still have this chaos over here in Primorsk. And so it is still at 3v4 at the moment, and now Burning Silence are all pushing right up and in. We do have Heidi. I don't even know. I'm gonna call him Hyde. Hyde still right here as they're clearing. Burning Silence coming up and around, clearing all these angles. And let's see what's Lohan. Lohan's still on this off angle, and here comes the smokes to block the lights as line of sights. There we go. Alright, so now let's see what is going on with Lost. Lost right over here. Lost knows that we've got one over there on that edge. Let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can see what's happening because the blue is coming in. And now we are... Ooh! Have a knock over onto the one shot. So now let's see. It was Allen. Allen has been knocked, and Hyde's gonna try to get him picked back up. And now DeBlim coming out. Oh, DeBlim does get a knock through that window. So now there are two of them that are knocked by Burning Silence, and here they come right up and in. He's gonna try to get that elimination. He does get the elimination, and Shisui, and there goes the Blim. Oh, but we did lose Shisui. That did get eliminated. Lohan up to 2 eliminations, so that we'll be going into this as a trio. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back up. And now we're going to go over to X-Force. X-Force in a fight with Manic. Manic right on over here. Guys, if you need to pause the stream to see where they are, just do the pause. And Manic was knocked. And we do have... does look like there's Benza. Benza is out and around. Paying attention to where YZZ... XYZZ trying to move along. Ooh, Matic hopping out, taking those shots, trying to get XYZZ taken out of that. Now Free Point out and around scouting as well, trying to figure out where Manic went, but Manic is separated out. And All Glory Gaming on the botation, coming up to the to Lipovka. It's going to be able to get a free beach landing into Lipovka, and I do see Team Aces over here on this bridge camp. So I'm going to go ahead and come on down here, and when the bridge camp starts, I'll switch it back on over. Does look like Team Aces may be pulling away, thinking that Absolute Pain has gone around the other side, but Absolute Pain, oh, 3-point found Vortex. They did come right up and in. Let's see what's going on over here. And they came up to heaven, and so now Astro is the last one still standing. Look at this. XYZZ was knocked, and I'm not sure. Get him. Put him in the buggy. Get him in the buggy. Put him in the buggy. Oh, look at this play. Putting him in the buggy and get out of there. Go, 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 go. Oh, they're right behind you. Go, go, go. Here they come right behind him. And now the Celebrity Killer's in a fight with what he needed himself. No, there goes Sokka. There goes Yo. There goes your turn. Oh, no. There goes the Fierce. We are down to just 11 teams remaining. But Manic is getting chased down. Look at this. No matter where he stops, the X-Force will be right there on their backs. And look at this. Right down at the bottom, we do have Team Aces holding off the Absolute Pain. Oh, they were able to get into zone. Okay, so now we still have that team Glory Gaming coming into Lipovka uncontested, and we still have Burning Silence coming in across the back. And Astro was able to make it up, but he wasn't able to get here in time, because now X-Force, all of them are right around here and almost there. Oh, now X-Force all coming up and around, trying to figure out where Astro is in the bait. The bait works, so now all four of them know that Astro is in the observatory, and you can hear the footsteps as they are all coming up on this backside, trying to come up onto Astro, the sole survivor. Oh, Manic! X-Force! Look at this. Is he going to get a knock with one of these nades? That's what we need to know. We still have Burning Silence coming out. We still have Absolute Pain coming up. We do have a lot going on. The Celebrity Killers right over here. Let's see what's going on as they are getting pulled up on by Non-Stop, and it looks like we got all sorts of knocks over here just on the southwest of Yasnaya. So let's see. Are we down to just a solo? Yes, we are. 4x4 with 4. Oh, and Non-Stop coming right up and in. All 4 of them from Non-Stop still surviving that. So now, there it goes. There they go. So now, almost there, coming up to Stauber and to X-Force. So let's go ahead and look at that. Absolute Pain. Looks like Team Aces did find Absolute Pain one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and put the iPad back up for a minute so that you guys can get an idea where all your teams are. Can I bring that down a little bit? There you go. You can see that Burning Silence is still coming in from that southwest. We still have one from Absolute Pain right down on Military Base Island. I'm not sure what he's doing. We could see that Team Aces and Absolute Pain are right next to each other, and we do have almost there all around the outside of X-Force. We are down to the top 8 teams. So now let me go ahead and figure out, is there a fight going on over here? Oh, I thought I saw something over here with All Glory Gaming, but maybe not, because All Glory Gaming is over here, but I thought there was a darker gray one over here. I was like, oh, we may have a fight. Ooh, and now here comes X-Force, and X-Force may see Almost There. Almost There was right there on top of them, but it looks like Almost There is going to the east, where X-Force is headed back down to Yasnaya. And we do have a team in Yasnaya. Non-Stop has moved up and into Yasnaya. So right now is a good time to keep that iPad up so you guys can really see what's going on. And now that Burn in Silence has come in, I can scroll in a little more, give you guys a better view. You can still see the solo right on down on military base. I'm not sure what he is doing down there, but I think Burn in Silence is coming up right behind Team Aces. So, well, maybe not. So let's get on over here back to the map and see what we can see while this reloads, guys. In 2 weeks, we will have fiber and maybe we'll be able to hold a stream. Ooh, I see a bunch of All Glory Gaming coming up onto almost there, and X-Force. All three of these teams right over here in the woods forest just to the north of Mansion. I think you can see a lot that's going on right on over there. You can see that All Glory Gaming trying to take those shots across the woods over onto almost there, and X-Force is right there, right behind to the north. You can see him driving just to the north of almost there. All Glory Gaming, it looks like maybe they're moving on out because we are headed up to Yasnaya. All right, I'm almost back into this match, guys. Almost. And let's go ahead and check this out again. And it does look like Yasnaya, the Dragon Head, all the cliffs right around. All Glory Gaming driving right there with right alongside. Look at all this chaos coming right up and in to Yasnaya, coming right up and in onto Nonstop. So Nonstop all over here, and All Glory Game. Woo! Look at this! All Glory Gaming just coming out and around Nonstop with the S12s, and we do have Team Aces. We got almost there, right across the way. We got Grim Reapers over here. Oh, this is not moving. All right, so let's go ahead and scroll on in just a little more, and let's get over to the chaos. The chaos of Yasnaya Poliana. So now let's see. We are down to just a duo. And X99 down to 1 HP. Oh, and he does get knocked. And oh, we got knocked by not Cosmo. So let's see what's going on over here. Looks like we're going to be able to get a full reset over here onto Nonstop. But we still have a solo from AGG, this guy right here. And we do have the Grim Reapers coming in from that east, or from the west, pushing east. So now let's see what else is happening. Looks like we might have some chaos over here from Burn in Silence. Everything's getting sticky, guys. Burn in Silence right over here with the X-Force. The X-Force on that top of that hill. We are over here at the Alamo. The Alamo just to the south of Yasnaya. Ooh, we can see X-Force getting into those positions right up top. And we do have the Specchio, I'm not sure what his name is, right over here, seat swapping, trying to get those shots over onto X-Force, and X-Force still trying to take him out as he's bringing them right up and in, but we got X-Force already getting into those positions. We do have X-Force on the other side of the Alamo as well, as the three coming up and in on the vehicles, doing the sweep. So now, ooh, he was getting shot from Matic. Matic right across the way. Yes, Matic was right there in that position to see him from across, from the bank right down below. And we still have a duo from Burn in Silence. We do have Lost and Lohan, and now Lost getting ready to throw those nades up and over onto Matic. So I'll go ahead and stay on this fight and see what else is going on. It looks like everybody else is giving everyone quite a bit of respect of space. So this is the main fight at the moment. And now it is just down to Lost. Lost against all four. Oh! I don't think he even heard Ben's come up those stairs. Alright, so we have Team Aces all the way over on that western edge. They need to come on in, and we have almost, absolute pain over here on the east. Almost there, up on the Dragon Head cliffside. We've got Grim Reapers and Nonstop within. So we're going to stay with Free Point because Free Point is headed straight towards Ace's Drago. Did you see Drago on the outside? I think he did. Oh, Ace is deep. Oh, deep is right there as well. And Free Point just trying to get some angles, trying to figure out where everyone is. But, oh, Drago, he did see you coming out. Now he's going to go ahead and take those shots. And we do have, oh, Matic. Matic just got knocked. Where was Matic? No, Matic got thirsted. So now, let's see. X-Force up to 8 eliminations. It is a 3v1 versus, oh, Drago Benza just traced you so right over the top of that broken wall, and Ace's Deep is still at the upstairs, and I don't think Benz knows that he's up there, but now they're still coming up and in. Oh, look at that. Oh, Sandra comes out and is able to get the knock, and Free Point. Free Point's able to stop that from stop him from getting thirsted. And look at this. Aylin just drives right across the top, and now we do have Kaiser on the backside of that wall. Benza still getting picked up, and here comes Ace's Deep. Oh! Deep down to 1 HP. Oh, Deep is able to get it. So now it's just up to Free Point. Free Point and Benza. Benza has not been revived. Is that, no, he gets that heal off, and now he's trying to get the shots on the broken wall against Ace's Deep, and he does find Ace's Deep, but then Drago from the windows able to finish that off. And Team Aces, we did lose Sadra. He did get tire printed, but we will be able to get all 3 of them back up and in, and we are down to the top 5 teams. Almost there. Absolute Pain, Grim Reapers, Nonstop, and Team Aces. No, the Blues coming in. Kaiser, no. So I don't know if they're going to be able to get Kaiser picked back up. Oh, no. Now they're getting shot at. And our zone does pop again. Look at that. We're going to the southeast side of Yasnaya. So we got all... Oh, no. So now it is just up to Drago. And he is just getting sprayed down by the Grim Reapers. And so now... here we go, the top 4, the final 4 of tonight. We still have Nonstop right here. And I think X-Force brought this right up and in for them. And now look at this, almost there, all pushing right up and in, right next to the one-shot killers. Let me get on over and see what's going on over here. We lost Zoom. When did I lose you? Alright, so now let's see. Everybody finding their spot. Let me see if we can get a bird's eye view of what's happening right down here in Yasnaya Poliana. So yeah, I think we can get a pretty good idea of where everyone is. We did get a knock onto Absolute Pain by almost there. I think it was Meowie right when we switched over. The only team you really can't see on the overview is the Grim Reapers coming in from that western edge. The Grim Reapers are going to come in right behind Nonstop and almost there. So we do have a full 4-man team, and it does look like we're going to be able to pick up the knocked player of Absolute Pain. And we are just on the north side of zone, right on over here. But there are your players. I'm sorry you can't see the tags of the Grim Reapers, but you can see them on Meowie's screen. They are all coming up. Let's go over to Inderinks. I don't know what this name is, guys. I just don't know names. Alright, so let's go. Let's see what's going on over here with the Grim Reapers. They do have a wall of tags all right in front of them, and we are still going, we are still going to that southeast edge of Yasnaya. So let me try to get over onto a better player, or not a better player, but a better angle, so that maybe my iPad will actually move for it. Oh, come on. It's not moving, guys. Yeah, I'm sticking. Let's try a different player. See if we can go up from here. Alright. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And look at the one. Look at Absolute Pain. No problems crossing that street, getting across to the southern side of Yasnaya. Not one contested, not one knocked as they came across the street. Joker does get knocked, and we do have nonstop right here, and almost there as well. Hello, Dior! So now we do have the Grim Reapers and almost there. They all have to push in. So this view down here, we are on the outside of zone. Zone is all the way down at that other side. Let's see if we can get over to one of them over here. Let's see if this will work for us. And Absolute Pain now in a fight over here with nonstop. And so now look at this. They're all coming. This is your zone. We are coming right on down into this area of Yasnaya. Make sure you get your screenshots over to the PSL server, guys, because we are going to be doing the Wheel of Names within 4 teams. Ooh, there goes the Grim Reapers, and we still have all 4 of them from Absolute Pain. We have all 4 of them still standing from nonstop and down to just a duo. 4 almost there. Yowie and the Wiz coming through the church just on the edge of zone. And now most of them from nonstop, they are not in zone. They have to push into Absolute Pain, and Absolute Pain is getting picked apart. They get one pick back up, and then they get found by another one by nonstop. So nonstop is still a 4-man team up to 8 eliminations, but they do have to move into zone. And look at this, Meowie. Keep your head down, Meowie, Meowie, Meowie. Just barely making it across. He must not have any smokes, or maybe he thought that he was invisible. He has 5 smokes, guys, 5 smokes. Must have thought that no one knew where he was, so he could just save himself some smokes. Smoke, guys. Smoke him if you got him. Alright, so we are down to the final 10 players. We still have a 4v2, and they are all crushing in. We do have the duo from almost there, and our blue zone is coming in. Look at this. Throwing the smokes up onto the roof to block the sight lines of Cosmo, who is on top of the south apartments. And now look at all these players trying to get out of the blue zone. As the blue zone is closing in, we are in zone 8. I think we're going to have a good few right here. So you can see that we still have them standing, but now nonstop. Oh, Meowie, this nade. Oh, the nade. I thought he was going to get him, but we do have the blue coming in right behind him, and oh, they had a nade for Meowie. Meowie also has the MG3, guys. So now let's go over to Wiz, see what Wiz is doing. Wiz just keeping an eye, but I almost feel like they could see his feet from both angles, and they are still Cosmo, yes, he did see him. So now let's see. Cosmo is still up on this roof. So now let's see. Oh, he's trying to get Wiz. Oh, and look at that. And Berserk. Oh, he fell off the roof. No. So now this nonstop, still trying to push up and in, but we still have a solo. We still have Meowie getting pulled up on by Dallas. Look at this. Meowie is out in the blue, and Meowie has to come on in. Aether. Oh, Meowie. Is Meowie gonna make it? Let's see. Where is Meowie? No, Meowie did not make it. So let's get to the top. Let's see what is happening over here, and I think we are down to just Aether. So now let's see if I can get over to Aether. Aether, the sole survivor. Let's see what's gonna happen over here. Let's do this. As Aether, ooh, Aether is able to get Cosmo. Let's check in onto Intra-Zinx. I don't know what this name is. As they're trying to come right up and around. Aether down to about 5 HP, and Aether able to get another one. And now it's Dallas versus Aether. Oh, Aether with the clutch. What a clutch! Woo! Alright, let's get over here. Let's turn this off right here. There it goes. Too many clicks to turn this stuff off. Absolute Pain coming in first with 4 eliminations. Aether clutch ending for the chicken. Nonstop coming in second with 13 eliminations. Woo, the placements. Cosmo at the top of that apartment and just cherry picking. And then almost there, coming in third with an elimination. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, and 13. Going all out iPad time. We have Nonstop Indra Zinx. I hope I'm close. 5 eliminations, 955 damage. Now that makes him the top damage fragger of tonight's matches. Alright guys, I will be right back with tonight's final Wheel of Names and tonight's final unofficial live scores for day 1 of Group Iris semifinals. I will be right back. Or Team Flap, sorry, Team Flap. So let's see, Ghosty, your boys. Oh, Ghosty, you're in here. So let me go ahead and put that map back up here. I'm not sure what Sokka can do against these guys, but let's see what's gonna happen against the Greek Storm. Zelo down to about 5 HP. Sokka does not knock him down to 1 HP, but Sokka does get that knock. Oh, but they came right up and in. Let's go over to the school apartments and check in on Rain Esports and Ghosty. I saw you, Ghosty. Oh, Ghosty, where are you? No, did I lose Ghosty? Looks like not resumed. Did finish off Ghost Esports, Rain Esports. So now let's see, Dope Smiley is pushing up and in. Let's see what Smiley can do as he knows that they're right up over there. And there goes Yafika. No, oh no. So there goes Smiley and Yafika. So now we're down to just a duo. Oh, a solo. Dream ended the last one, still standing for the Miami Dolphins, but we do have 3 of them pushing up from Flap, Team Flap, over onto Not. Look at this, Zero Dude up to 4 eliminations. So now let's see what else is going on the map. We do have the Golden Eagles over here in a fight. Let's go back to our last match, Top Fragger. We have February 25th coming up over onto Next Element is also over here. So let's go ahead. Our zone is going to that northwest edge, and so ooh, Alpha 4 Pico busy right on over here. What else? Oh, he heard him coming out and around. He knows that they're right in there. February 25th, trying to get those shots over onto Sunny. Sunny right there on that backside of that wall. Right here. Oh, Sunny came running right on into that. And so now Yasnaya is cleared out. Golden Eagles with 5 eliminations. And we still have the 3 teams over in the school. So let's see. Oh, what happened over here? I did miss what happened, but we still have a duo for the Terror over here, and I did miss who they ran into. So let's see. Is it the Exo Assassins? It does look like the Exo Assassins are down to just a trio now. They did lose Leo, So let's see, are they going to come up onto the terror? Yes, they are. They're coming right up and in onto him. So he drives right on past him. Let's check in on what Crusher is doing over on this side. And the fierce Alaboomba does get a knock way over here in Stauber. So let's go back over to Alaboomba. See what's happening with is up to 2 eliminations. They still have 2 teams over here. We still have the solo from Arise. Kimi still right above. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see the Wheel of Names tonight's final spin? Shout out to Dior, the sponsors, and PSL for tonight's UC giveaways. 3 giveaways tonight and 3 more tomorrow. Guys, don't forget to get here early. The earlier you get your name on the Wheel of Names, the more chances you have to win a pack of UC. Now, if you win a package of UC tonight, you need to be over in the server and open a ticket so that they can get your user ID so they can add it to your account. And here is tonight's final winner. Thank you to each and every one of you, 44 on the screen. And Sunshine! Congratulations, Sunshine. Congratulations to tonight's UC winners. Shout out to PSL for the sponsoring the UC giveaways tonight. Now, we do have the unofficial final scores of day 1. X-Force 67 total points. No winner chicken dinners. Woo! Sailing Esports coming in second with 40 and a winner chicken dinner. Almost there, coming in with 38 and a winner chicken dinner. So there are your scores. The unofficial scores, in case there's more points or there are contested points, because they do penalize teams for lack of tags, lack of players, lack of showing up. And so straight out of Nepal, down 25 total points for this match. I think they were getting hit with -5 each game. So there you go. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. So make sure you come back and check out day 2 of PSL Winner Takes All $200 Spring Mini League. And 3 more chances of UC giveaways. Thank you everyone for coming out and supporting PSL and me. We both truly appreciate you. Have a great night. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.